people up in this bitch. Nobody got no rolling topics?
I don't personally.
What?
Yeah, you just made me realize I forgot about the Beyblades.
Oh, I got my Beyblades. I want y'all to know. I got like.
You didn't bring it. You didn't bring the set the.
Where's the stadium?
Set the movie.
You think I'm gonna bring my weapons to a room with no stadium?
I can't believe you now.
No arena?
I can't even believe you now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, because now when you do bring
Where
it. I did.
Where yours is? No, I'm a Beyblade owner.
I just admitted I said I forgot.
I'm talking to a non-trainer. This nigga talking to me.
I just admitted I said I forgot to bring mine.
Crazy. Damn.
You're serious on this? You're serious on this Beyblade, bro?
The audacity of you Beybladeless niggas talking to me.
Beybladeless niggas. Hey, I've had significant amount of more conversations about Beyblades since Anime Milwaukee, bro. It was just random people, bro. Like people.
Yeah, at the shop I was bringing that shit up. Niggas was literally telling me like, "Oh yeah, I used to play." I'm like, bro, when? Because when y'all was playing Beyblades, I had to been in the club somewhere.
I missed the Beyblade wave. Like I never judged niggas for it or anything like that. I missed it. I just felt like I was too far removed where I was like, all right, I'm not.
Yeah, I really don't know when it came out.
When did it drop? Because
I can't really remember when they actually came out.
Because I worked at Walmart till 2003, 4, and I don't remember them being there. I remember the Yu-Gi-Oh era. I remember the Digimon era, like all that shit. Pokemon, but I just don't remember.
Beyblade was around there. I think the first anime for Beyblade. Let me see, I'll look it up real quick.
That's what it was too. It was a cartoon.
I remember being an anime.
I don't remember the cartoon.
I remember a cartoon or an anime, but I don't remember the actual figure.
The first
Hidden in the Streets.
99.
So
that was right smack dab in the middle of like that Digimon Pokemon. I was just telling my friends about they just showed Digimon had their anniversary. And they showed when Agumon and Gabumon first worked Digivolve. I used to record those on VHS.
We'll say those names again?
Agumon and Gabumon.
So you did say two people?
Yeah.
I
didn't know.
Listen,
Didge spoke with Digimon so much that I didn't even question. I knew he said it right. I knew for a fact he said it right.
I used to record those, and I remember the moment I saw that because I was like I said, I would watch it live. I don't know why I recorded because I guess just sort of watch it back, but like whatever. That
was the era. We always recorded
before DVR.
Yeah.
But I remember.
You mean on the VHS tape you was recording it?
Huh?
On the VHS,
of course.
My mom used to also.
It's because you knew how to do it.
Well, my mom used to also record a lot of stuff, so it was like that was just the normal. You like?
No, I'm saying as a kid, like I said, when you a kid, it's like that's a skill that you learn early. Like I was gonna be recording,
bro. I recorded all. You know how much Monday Night Raws and Nitros and shit that I recorded?
Because you knew how to as a kid. Like you, like I'm doing grown up things. You know what I'm saying? Like
at that moment, like seeing them work Digivolve, I remember taking that tape out, running to my dad, like, "Hey, you gotta watch this. you gotta see the greatness that I just saw." I was like, waiting to the end of the episode.
Niggas, I recorded Hot Fire here, bro.
Like I had to watch out the rest of the episode because I wasn't gonna miss the rest of the stuff. But then I showed him. I was making sure my audio don't come through too much.
Oh, shit,
I was showing him, talking to him about it, looking back at it. I know he didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
Damn, I was just thinking that. As a dad, bro, that's a moment because my kids do that shit too. All the shit that you think about it, all the shit that you dealing with right now, bills, car, something, leaky pipe, and you got your son walking up to you with this VHS tape talking about, you gotta watch this.
that was the crazy part. I talked about it for like 10, 15 minutes before I even showed him the tape. And I was like, all right, now let's watch it. And he sat through it all with me, and I was like, bro, he didn't have to do that.
That's water cooler talk.
Right,
like
bro.
you was bonding over something like, we both know how to record things, so I know. I watched stuff that you recorded before, so I want you to know what I did. That's what recording be about.
I
recorded a fire.
Yeah. And that you got good quality recording of what you like. Good job, son.
Now he can actually do it for him.
Right.
Yeah, that's when you get the call. You at the house. You get that call. Hey, go put the tape in the VCR. Make sure
it's recording this.
Make sure you're recording this, man. So
my dad definitely used to tell me to like make sure you record at this time for me.
Oh, my mom used to do that and every time because she would have her recording set for her soap operas. So when I got home from school, she'll be like, I think one might have came on right like at 3 or something, but she'd be like, no, it was Judge Judy at that time. So she'd be like, make sure my like soap opera ones is good. Put a new tape for Judge Judy.
Put a new tape. No, that was such a devastating thing. When you, and that was like one of the first technical. I don't know how to say the word.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, that as a kid or even like just when you think about that at the time, to like think you did like recorded something, and you get home and realize you didn't record it.
That's the most devastating.
Or record fucked up,
or somebody
like
record over it,
or it wasn't enough tape.
Or when it's not enough tape,
that's the worst.
That's the heartbreak.
Oh yeah, you get to the end.
Yeah,
nigga, that happened with me with it, bro. I was trying to get the second part, and I never forget. You know, you got to wait a year. Back in the day where it only came on around Halloween, dog. I recorded the first day, and the only thing that messed up was like halfway through. It was like a little, you know how you get the little lines or whatever. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like either a library or a cafe part. So then the next day, nigga, I'm sitting there. I'm all in the TV. So this is crazy. Get to the part where like towards where they about to fight him. Nigga, the VCR just stopped. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm trying to scramble because I'm supposed to be recording this for everybody else. Bro, that shit did not record that day. Like we got all the way up to the end, and that was it.
That would happen when like wrestling would go like a little bit over. Over. So you're like, all right, I know I got enough for the wrestling. You know what I'm saying? The 3 hours that it's going to go, but then that match goes like, I'm like, oh my god, you're like,
Niggas looking for something to dub over. Like there's no empty tapes around here.
The crazy thing about it, like back in the day, especially if you knew how to do like the time recording or just know like really learning the tape. And you like, look, I don't want to get rid of this episode. Yeah. But this middle episode ain't that. Like, so I'm gonna cut in between that. Like, I'm gonna try to record right in between this, and then you get over. Like now you done got a whole other episode that got record half over. Like,
or like I said, we had a house full of recorders, right? Everybody records. So now, like I said, you scrambling trying to find a tape, fuck around, find somebody's tape that you ain't supposed to record over.
Re-record over their shit.
And
that's when you or when you think you're recording, you don't know that the tape got the little piece of paper.
Yeah. And so like, and
you thought you good. You like, really? I know it.
That's what I'm saying.
And it never gets found out in the moment. It's like go, and then they see you. You give yourself away because it's based off of what's recorded. You know who exactly recorded over your shit.
The VCR to me is one of the first like how people talk about now, like people who don't know how to use shit. Like if you knew how to use a VCR as a like back then, it was like you felt like you was elite level. Bro, like you was recording whatever you want to, you know how to time it, cut it off. I knew how to cut this and like you said, putting the tape and shit in the like you doing all this shit to be like
VCRs and cassettes.
Like dubbing
song on the radio.
Yeah, because cassettes had a little bit more skill because everybody took pride on being able to stop the song the furthest without the commercial coming in.
But with VHS, I'll never forget the time I got in trouble. So I was recording Judge Judy for my mom. They had a time where
what's up, big sis Chris?
They cut in because it might be like a car chase or some shit. And so obviously they take away the Judge Judy episode. She come, how you mess up my recording? Nigga,
that ain't nothing to do with me. I feel like I said, or you record something you thought was came on, it'd be a whole nother. Like we have to like report like cancel this special thing, but whatever. It's like dog.
Or don't let it be bad weather and the news cut in. Breaking news! There's gonna be a snowstorm. Nigga, if you don't cut that shit out,
Fox 6 cut everything. Let me give you an update on the weather. Like, no, nigga, no.
Swear to God, every fall,
just be able to record and burn a CD and burn a just bootleg in general is a lost skill.
Skill, man.
I saw somebody talking about
people gonna need that shit
burn
again.
CDs.
Like I said, I was raised like my father was a dual VCR hustling ass nigga. So
I never had the dual VCR.
We had the closets like the cabinets full of this. Like I said, like my dad, like I said, I learned from a great that was like I can get about 3 movies on that tape.
I never was, but like because my dad worked around computers my whole life, I was ahead of the like downloading, bootlegging and shit. So I was the CD man, and like I said, I was so good because I was so tapped into hip hop. I'm making CDs like, oh yeah, this is the Blueprint album. It'll be like 3 official Blueprint songs and then a whole bunch of unreleased songs from New York that Jay-Z released that most likely niggas didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, it's 18 tracks. It's the Blueprint. People are like, oh shit, man. I'm like, yeah. So There's a lot of people that had a lot of shit.
He was a false advertiser.
I had
was
to.
lying.
I had
There's a
to.
whole lot of niggas I heard talking about they heard this album.
Yep, they didn't. They didn't. Like I said, but I remember like when you do get like the CD quality full album, because I remember I had Ghetto Fabulous when it first came out, and I had that full one, bro. That was like gold in the hood, bro. I was going barbershop to barbershop, like yo, I got that Ghetto Fabulous. So like, man, I always say if I ever meet these niggas, I'm gonna be like, hey man, I owe y'all probably like $500.
They gonna shit out of you.
You tell me 500, you a lying ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
They are 10 times. Oh,
Yeah.
Because I was selling CDs $5 a watt, bro. I was making it.
I mean, yeah, the mixtape game was always wild. Like, I mean, I feel like that was such a great entrepreneur. Like, and it was always a hustle. Like, and I hate it. Like I said, even being somebody that was in the music industry or really trying to do it. I never in my life would be like, bro, I would hate if a nigga really bootlegged me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I got to get this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to get this money.
You catch the bootleg at the bootleg man at random places. You never know which bootleg man you're gonna actually get.
Yeah.
You might get a legit bootleg man who got the legit shit. Or you get somebody and say, yeah, man, I got that new 50 Cent. And it's like some random nigga from 35th and
So here's how
the line ass nigga.
So here's how I was able to like really capitalize. I was a premier bootleg man because I also had the CD maker kit. So I would make the labels, put them up on there.
I didn't trust a nigga in the streets unless you actually had a Walkman with you.
Oh yeah.
I had that portable DVD.
Yep, I had it.
Portable DVD.
You got
You gotta love it. Like, nigga be in your ear, like, you wanna hear it? Like, this is real shit.
Yep, no, I was that because I remember I caught the bus everywhere, so I always had a Discman. I always had the big CD wallet because I always had my backpack full of CDs, and I had my personal CD wallet for the songs that I want to listen to, and I had my CD wallet for all my bootlegs.
I think that was just such a wild time because as much as we knew how illegal it was, niggas had no care to say that shit out loud.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like you can't say like I got some weed to sell, like you know what I'm saying? Like
because they wasn't running down.
Niggas knew bootleg was illegal. It'd just be loud and CDs, DVDs.
Cop wasn't coming in
down
for a bootleg.
Nah,
on a super high level.
Now I will let you
know.
Like I said, when DJ Drama and them got raided, that's definitely shook up the bootleg world. When DJ, because they were like, they wasn't even bootlegging, they was just making their own shit, but they was using other people's like instrumentals and shit like that. Once they got raided, that shook up the bootleg world. Like, shit.
Yeah, I knew one of them.
We was a bootleg family. We like in a sense of I was the technological nigga, but my brothers would sell the shit.
Yeah.
So it was cold because they would always just like, hey man, find a new way. All right.
Yeah.
Your skill set.
Oh yeah. They making so much money off of me because I didn't know shit. I'm thinking you niggas out here selling this shit $5 a CD or some shit. They really getting money and shit. But it was funny because of that. Like I was the nigga like in the house rebuilding computers, downloading LimeWire, getting all these different sites, and then they got this, they got that. I'm like, wait. I finally got to like Sam Goodies and all out on the street where the real bootleggers at. Like you niggas making a lot of money.
A lot of money. About that was having a dad who knew that stuff. Because it'll be times where I'll be, in the movies or whatever. And I don't know what he's doing, but he's like, hey, this internet kind of slow. So he's looking at the laws. And like, hey, who the fuck downloaded this? And that. You come back later like, bro, what the fuck? Like, and you can't say nothing because even why you doing this in my house?
Last point that we can get into the full pod because I got a really dope hip hop topic I do want to bring up real quick too. Anybody who ever bought a mixtape from me, like not just what's the name, like you know what I'm saying, not like an album, but a mixtape, definitely had a Young Deuces song on it that I recorded. But this is how cold I got because remember in Fruit Loops they used to have those packs, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded the soundbite packs, right? So if it's a DJ Clue, I'm like, all right, let me throw in the DJ Clue on top of my record. So people would not, they would like literally think like, so DJ Clue putting on somebody new. I was all in.
Did you put your face on your press cover?
I didn't do that because I was like they're looking for like DJ Clue the Professional, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2.5. I'm like, all right, this is actually, I'm gonna put the actual cover on it. But like I would like, you know what I'm saying?
Bonus track.
Yeah, it's a bonus track on it. And you hear DJ Clue over my track, so it's like, oh shit, this must be real. You know, like I said, at that time niggas wasn't calling shit fake yet. So.
I know who this nigga was. Didn't know who this nigga was.
That's crazy. You better hope never hear that shit.
Yeah, that was like if you would have got blow, if you'd have blew up off of that,
That would have been crazy.
that'd been crazy.
Shit, Soulja Boy did it.
That's some Soulja Boy shit. That was definitely
Like I
some
said,
Soulja Boy
everybody named Mama was downloading something from LimeWire, and it wasn't what they wanted.
shit. I hated that time.
I hated that.
Like if you was a nigga that really was with LimeWire before, because it was Napster and all that before, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you was actually in that realm of like when it came into the world, you was in it. When it hit and everybody was on it, that's when you really hated it. It was like, bro, everything I'm downloading.
Think about it. Imagine download some shit. It took 8 hours.
Yes.
You sat there and you waited, and it's some bullshit.
Soulja
And
Boy.
you got Rick rolled or some shit like that, or you got a virus, nigga. You know how many times I had to rebuild a computer?
And I used to go crazy
because I downloaded a whole virus, and now mom's is pissed because she trying to do homework, and it's like, oh wait, it ain't gonna cut on, mom. Why?
Man.
That's how I learned most of my computer stuff because it was after the first time I had to go to my dad like, hey, I need you to fix this. And he's like, what happened? Like, you know what? I would just watch it.
Yeah. So that way you gotta do it again. Now I
Ask this question next time.
Yep, I'm all in Circuit City asking these people, hey, what do I do?
Yeah. Cause I used to download, like, especially like when I had my bootleg Dreamcast, I had the Wii, like all those, like nigga, I knew how to download bootleg games. I was downloading games and ROMs, like bro, I used to drag the internet.
Bro, I was definitely responsible for like a lot of Smack DVD distribution in Milwaukee.
Like I used to drag the fuck out that shit, bro. I really didn't realize how much time I was spending in that space. Even when you think about it, $5 ain't even enough to charge for a CD for the amount of work you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
It was the hustle though. It was the hustle.
Think about it. We was down there paying $3 for the CD.
Yeah, like
well, no, remember
you got the big, but
you buy the 50 pack.
It was trash though.
Yeah.
Like, them be the ones you just
It was hit or miss because the TDK,
like $20.
the TDK ones was alright. What was the other brand? Marcel or some shit like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
Maxwell. Yeah, that was
crazy.
Marcel. I knew it was
Marcel's crazy.
The prepackaged CD cases.
Yeah.
That came with the multicolor ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those were ass.
Those ass.
But that was the one you get the 50, 100 pack. You might be able to use 60 of that 100 pack.
You know what, bro? You know what? And, all right, damn, we going in on this, but like that, the CDR plus,
you know, CDRW, or you
can
read.
Like that's what I'm saying. Even when, like I said, when you was deep in that game, they even had that kind of language. Like you know what I'm saying?
You knew.
So what you used to see?
Niggas knew, and don't go to Best Buy. Don't go here. Go there. You gotta go this place. Nigga, I swear to God, we was going to 7 Mile Ferry. Like, bro, this nigga out there that got 1,000 pack. He need the whole box, and then you go there, and then none of them shits work. All them shits.
Out of 1,000, you able to use 20.
Fuck around, get a data dish. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, dog, it was like, dog, like I used to really believe that niggas was like I used to buy the rewrites and be like, bro, this motherfucker not working. Like cause the nigga just clear it and give it like, you know, like, what is this, dog? Like I used to be so mad. Like I hated rewrites, dog. Like I hated rewrites.
That shit only work on certain shit. Yeah, like I can put it in my Dreamcast and play the music. Or I can put it in this and it'll play a video. But it ain't gonna play on no regular DVD.
Like that plus and minus.
That's why we have a more deeper relationship with music, bro. We was in the trenches trying to get this shit together.
Like, dog, really.
I know, but that's also why I don't believe in leaks. Because the niggas be like, oh yeah, my shit got leaked. No, nigga, you put that out. I know how this shit go. It take a lot for that shit to go nationwide.
It's
for a nigga to upload your shit and let it be out here to the world, somebody had to really, really grab that shit at a high quality somewhere. And ain't nobody doing no bitch impossible shit like that.
That's in the studio, fam. Like, that was in the studio. It's just like moment that someone hit the upload button. Like, you not telling me it's a leak. You know,
bro, I was all on the forum boards trying to find like, all right, who got the best rip?
Like you all that man. Don't have like, bro. Even if it was just a song, you gotta down like 6 of them bitches. Like I need to know if one of these bitches work.
Like it's gotta be the best quality.
Like what? You get a 128 or a 320. You like nigga, this 320 better be cut. And that bitch be on 60. Like no, what is this, dog?
No,
like,
that was that. All right, let's get to the podcast.
Like King just had to.
Like that shit used to have me hot, bro. Like, but it was like it was just such a knowledge of thing. And as I said, it was a funny evolution. Like I said, especially if you wore a VCR recorder, because that was the same thing. They had tapes like that too, like longer tapes or shorter tapes, all that kind of shit. Like, It was like even in that space, you would have to be like, all right, I need to know how long this movie is before I actually like know how many movies I can put on here.
Yeah.
And having the gap, like now I might have to cut the credits off for this one so I can slide that in there for you. You going straight from a nigga death of the movie to like no another movie started. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get credits, nigga. Like oh another movie started. Like
All right. Oh, 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces with me. I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
what is good, everybody? How are we doing today?
All right, we got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening, people?
Oh, we got the point. Do we always do the point? All right.
That was new. I didn't get the point. You got a point. Who you pointing at?
The people.
The people.
The people. We got Tripp in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Yep, and we got King out the shop,
Yeah,
man.
what to do, everybody? How y'all doing?
Energy is high, man. I feel like starting off with that promo.
The energy is high.
The energy's high today, man.
I mean, everybody ain't good. We had a lot of time to waste today. You feel
I'm
like
gonna say we all showed up.
few.
Yeah,
Here
like,
at
we
11
few
o'clock
today.
hour,
Yeah.
so.
So I'll to continue our conversation that we were talking with in pre. Somebody made this observation. I said, "Oh shit, it is kind of crazy." They was talking about hip hop, and they was saying this is probably one of the first times that us as grown-ups we are listening to the same music that our kids are listening to. There was like
because of the remixes.
no, just in general, just in life. You gotta think like when we grew up, like even if your pops was listening to hip hop and shit, like my pops was listening to like Curtis Blow, Run DMC, LL Cool J and shit. Like, and yeah, we would listen to them, but we was listening to Pac, we was listening to Big, we was listening to right, and so in our age, like I said, like my daughter listens to Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar. Same as I do. Like, we're talking about the albums. You know what I'm saying? When the beef was going on, me and my kid, my daughter and my son, we was talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef. I don't remember talking about Jay-Z and Nas to my mom and dad.
Or Biggie or Pac.
Or Biggie and Pac, shit like that. And so I was like, that is crazy. This is a crazy era. Did y'all like...
No, I can agree because I'm going through that right now with my daughter where Jill Scott is on tour. And she's gonna be in Chicago in August, and my daughter wants to go to 3 out of 4 of her shows.
Yeah,
and I'm looking at her like we all looking at her.
4 of her shows.
She wants to go to. She knows it's the same show.
Yeah,
she's just that big of a fan of soul, neo soul. Where when I first started talking to her about music in general,
and Ralph Tresman said we can't call it that. Wasn't it him who said it?
Can you call it what?
Neo soul.
Yeah, it was him.
What he was to call it?
He said that
neo soul was created by essentially white producers.
Oh God.
oh my God.
They just R&B.
Yeah. Okay, so R&B.
R&B.
That's what Ralph Tresman.
I thought it was Ralph Tresman.
I believe so.
So can we call it soulful R&B? Because I feel like
he was taking a stand. I don't think a lot of people wasn't agreeing with him, but he was just taking a stand.
I was gonna say I can't agree with you, brother, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, when I talk about it with her favorite artists are like Rihanna, and like all the artists that we listen to. Like, there's no generational disconnect. But I also think it goes to like the argument that I had before, where I said it's like a lot of young artists just aren't creative enough. We don't have in the younger generation, they're just not trying to do it. Like how when we were younger, we had New Edition, Boys to Men, all these Kid and Play, they were teenagers.
They was marketing them for us.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. I don't think that's a thing now. They're trying to separate themselves from that child talent or bringing people out while they're young.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know. I'm sure they're out there, but maybe they're just not signing.
No. Yeah.
I want to picture it was Raphael Sadiq, by the way.
Yeah.
Not Raphael.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I kind of agree with you on that because all right, so like one of the most popping artists like right now, like I'm gonna go with a woman artist, Flo Milli. Flo Milli, I think if I'm not mistaken, is like 22. Mm-hmm. I've listened to some Flo Milli songs and shit like that, and when I'm listening to it, it's not like Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo, like what I'm saying, like how it was, like you said, like who's the kid artists and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and it's
that's really what it is. Like I said, I feel like that was. Even if you think about the producers and people that was running, like that was actually handling like Another Bad Creation and Crisscross, and like they were literally like, we got child stars, and instead of waiting till they get older, we're gonna literally do child like music that was like
right
catered because it was like that's why you would have summer jams and all those kind of things because it was really made for like a kids outing, and we're gonna have kid friendly artists in that space. But I think I feel like just because of the word itself, like the word like social media and everything opened the world up, and a lot of the artists that could have took a route to be just a kid artist, the internet, they don't show the internet that kid side. You know what I'm saying?
We over sexualize the artists now, so we don't get the same kid artists anymore because they want them to be so much older right away, and that's just it's not the same from when we were younger, right?
I mean, it's a weird thing.
Lil Bow Wow was specifically for Lil Bow Wow, Lil Lamar was specifically for teenage girls.
And it had a movie career and everything to go right alongside with it
to back up with it. But now they
sex
sells and they put that on everybody.
I don't even think it's just necessarily the sex sells. I think the genres of friendly music don't sell. Period.
Exactly, because
so if it ain't no drama behind it, you're not gonna get the same allure. So there's no point of signing.
I'm not gonna say that because Gracie's Corners go crazy.
But no. What I'm saying is a major label isn't signing it.
Gracie's not doing no kind of
Gracie's
not the garden though. Gracie's not selling out the garden.
And that's the thing.
I don't know, man.
Gracie
I don't know.
Corners
Gracie possibly can, bro.
Tour. But this is the thing though.
Like that's a different
Gracie's Corner is in the same realm as like Disney music.
Yeah.
Right? So and when you look at it that way, Gracie isn't a person. We know the little girl that is based off of, and we know that the parents
like a Gracie
created
on Ice.
it, but because it's a caricature, that's why they can be put in that realm, not of R&B or hip hop or music, but educational music.
But so think about it this way.
That's why Kids Bop ain't selling no more. Nobody give a fuck about that. Ain't seen the commercial forever.
They can't.
But Kids Bop still goes on. They just don't promote it like they used to.
That's music though.
Because when they did WAP, it was like, okay, now we doing a lot.
Kids Bop was crazy as a kid.
I remember I was 14. No, I was really younger than that. I remember me and Stroh wrote a letter to the Kids Bop. They got the thing at the like at the end of the commercial. It has the address you can send stuff to. Nigga, we wrote a letter like, "Hey, please stop doing this. don't do this ever again."
But
it was a formal letter.
WAP
was crazy.
WAP
That was a
really
stretch.
WAP probably really was a straw where it's like, I think our run's over. I think the run's over.
But like you gotta think about a concert will go on right now and it'll be filled with millennials, Gen Zers, and Gen Xers all together.
Yeah.
All together. You know what I'm saying? It'll be an artist that's kind of like, it'll be Boss Man D-Lo. It'll be Big X the Plug. These are artists that are 25 and under, but it's three generations that are all experiencing it and enjoying it together. It's crazy.
I think that really. I feel like just the boundaries of for one. I mean, social media is really it plays the biggest part of it. Oh yeah. Because I feel like if you really think about the fact that we know. Because even when you think about our parents or whatever that would have played in some play, if your parents didn't allow you to listen to that kind of music, like you would go into a Sam Goody and there was literally a section that was the music for you to like listen to, where Bow Wow and them would be at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can't get this, or they're not going to even say you this album because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when you take away all those restrictions and streaming service can be paid by anybody to just listen to the music, it's hard to be like, this is just for a kid. Or even if I was an artist myself, to be like, we just gonna make you a kid artist. Like, cause ain't nobody just listening to kid music. Like, what you mean? Like, it would be hard to sell that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say this even across the media, and I'm trying to find the quote itself. I thought it was David Zaslav who said it. Like when they started removing all of their
physical media
cartoons and stuff. They're basically like kids' content just ain't valuable.
It ain't.
And that's what they were essentially saying is like it's not worth it to go into these mediums. And granted, I know that that's TV, but I feel like you see it ripple across all types of entertainment.
Well, in the sense that kids' content isn't valuable because it changes. It changes with generations. Like what we grew up on isn't necessarily. I mean, I can't even say that because Bella's watching Rugrats right now. Yeah. So it's like but that's also.
Right. Well,
but that's one side of what you grew up on because I think about this all the time. We had a balance because we had Rugrats, but we were also watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. We were also watching Hellraiser. There was no limitations on what we could see. I mean, even the messaging that we were given as kids movies, it was a lot harsher than what these kids are getting. So that's why I think when you talk about like kids rapping or like Crisscross, all that. Bro, all that wasn't supposed to happen. it happened because they were trying to market new ideas.
Yeah.
But once they saw the influence, like really, you got no bullshit. Our generation and the current generation is built off music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's how we dress, the cars we drive, the food we eat, how women look, their hair, everything about it is based off the music that they've listened to.
Yeah.
And they've realized that about kids. So the marketing, I think, is just trying to start earlier. That's why Gracie's Corner is getting promoted as kid music, and nothing else is really going to get put out there unless it's education based or morality based.
Yeah, but so to Didge's point though about like kids content not selling, the model itself was already always flawed, because we hear those stories about like shows getting canceled because they couldn't push toys, they couldn't push merch. There's certain shows that only became a show because they were like, oh, we can make merch off of this now, because so now that everything's becoming collectibles and not just toys anymore, that's why it's harder, because now it's like not like this is supposed to be a show for kids, and we're going to make these toys, but all the collectors are buying it up. So now the kids can't even play with these toys. So now that they're like, we're not making toys. We're like,
I just saw that with Pokémon cards. There was a huge line outside of Best Buy.
The model was flawed from the
get-go. They were like, what is this line for? It was on social media. I was like, what is this line outside of Best Buy? What dropped?
It was Pokémon cards.
It was Pokémon cards. And it's like, those are for kids. And it's like, yes, there are collectors. I get all of that. But at its heart, Pokemon is a child franchise, and you got niggas who are in their 30s and 40s buying up that before any kid can touch
and not reselling them.
Yeah, they're not reselling it now, or they're waiting till they get super valuable. There are niggas who are just opening and just like trash. Oh, that's valuable. Trash. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy.
I was
gonna say, like, because I'm like, what you described is like, I would have to honestly say, and I would hate to say it for our people in our generation, but we are the problem.
Oh yeah. No. I'm not saying we ain't.
because we decided to stay growing up as kids. Kids can't be kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, we telling other kids, we are telling kids now, like, get your money up, little nigga.
I think it's the fact of that. At least, a lot of people that I grew up with around, we did a lot of things early. Like we were adults at an early age.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Niggas had jobs at 12, 11.
So you really didn't get that chance to be a child.
That's what I'm saying.
As an adult, and you had the funds to do all the shit that you didn't do as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna absolutely do all that shit.
But that's the thing.
It was never meant for kids in the first place. Because that's why it costs so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say certain collectible items.
Yeah.
Because there's been collectors since there's been items.
Right.
So like, it's the fact that everybody is, and I think probably it's because of social media. Everybody is trying to keep up with the Joneses on a much larger level.
Yeah.
You can't see a dude who you just happen to know, like, oh, he got all this stuff, and you're like, I just want to get what he got. But now you see a nigga across the globe who got millions, and he's like, yeah, I got this fucking Gundam.
Right.
And you're like, oh, I need to collect it so I can get to that level.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, Jordan the Stallion is prime example of somebody who's like, now that I got the funds, I'm getting everything I fucking see.
Yeah.
I'm getting everything that I fucking want and everything. But you know what? A little bit of pushback to what you're saying, King, about that saying that it's not for kids. I think it is still, but I feel like those toy companies, and they leaned on like, if the kids are annoying enough, them parents are gonna buy it for them anyways.
Bro, listen, this is my theory, right? And I've only came up with this theory since I had kids.
Okay.
Your kid doesn't want shit. Your kid wants you. You buy the toy to distract the kid. The company knows that, so that's why Pops went from $5 to $12. That's why little He-Man toys that used to be $7, $10 are $40 because they realize something. The kid ain't making the money, and the kid literally don't want it. You gave it to them, and now they're cherishing it because you gave it to them.
And you know what? I agree with you on that too, because even outside of just like toys and like properties, like just cosplay and stuff like that, bro, every Halloween you'll see some like a 6-year-old dressed up that's clear from the 80s, and you're like, that kid don't like that. That is you saying, that's you saying, oh yeah, look at my baby dressed like Michael Jackson from Thriller. Like, bro, that baby did not see that. He's like, you might show him the video.
My son loves the song Thriller.
Yeah,
right? That's because he loves music and all that shit, and they put it in the song in the movie Sing.
Oh yeah,
or whatever. They made their own little rendition of it. He don't want a red leather outfit
Right.
though.
But
But if I bought it for him, he gonna wear it.
Yeah, he know what it
He
is.
gonna do the dance. You know why? Because he impressing me. But my grown ass, it's like Kevin Stage said. People talk shit about him about buying shoes and all that, but it's because he can. Now. And then the marketing company knows this, so that's why Jordans are $280, $250.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. That's what I mean though. The difference of it is the parents that were telling us that we don't need this shit and was giving us all the rules aren't there no more.
We the parents.
But-
We are the parents that's like, no, you can do what the fuck you want.
But
Like,
the catch-22 to that was they was telling you that because they was too busy buying what the fuck they wanted to.
I mean that too, or they were struggling. Like,
No,
it's
they
like,
wasn't. Because think about it. My mama told me the same shit. She's struggling. She had it. That motherfucker had 3 closets full of clothes. We just got done talking about it. We had multiple computers. We had 2 VCR.
Yeah. Their vices was
Their vices were what we did. We didn't want, but they wanted as kids.
Yeah.
So now we're just doing the same thing.
But ours is still things that can appeal to kids.
Yeah,
Like,
like I said,
when
that's
we
it.
was young, the stuff that our parents want, we didn't really care
No,
about.
yeah,
We
that's,
didn't
that's
want
what I
about.
mean, and that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, and
Just
even
fuck with
because I think that was
Right,
the difference.
right.
Are rewinders?
a bar in the basement, and this and that. Nobody care about that shit.
Put that
And I
bitch
mean,
in
yeah,
there, hit
and I mean-
rewind,
and I mean,
rewind the VCR.
Like a
I feel
gazebo,
like-
like okay, yeah, it's like we got a gazebo outside.
Because
But
I
I
feel
feel
like
about it.
I feel like the biggest generation, like when you think about the root, because I mean I know it's probably there at some time,
Mhm.
but I think when you think about what, like even when it comes to music in general, the parents like actual like house sound system.
Oh yeah, that was
But then
that was big flex.
But then the generation swap, and it's like it was cars for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And now
Like,
you see what I mean.
that same house noise,
Bro,
We putting that shit on
The
windows
fact
now.
that
You
you
know what I'm
the
saying?
fact that you go to everybody's house and everybody had a motherfucking stereo system
The
with the
Pioneer.
record with
The
the record
Pioneer.
player on the
Yeah.
top,
Yeah.
with the radio thing and the cassette and then the subwoofer at the
Wait,
bottom.
when my pops, I remember when Best Buy was doing like you could buy the five small speakers
Yes,
to put around,
put them around the crib.
and my pops he hung the bitches in the corner. I was like, oh shit.
but-
And what's
but
wild,
that's when you know
when
that
I
was they
first
shit.
got money, that was the first thing I bought. A fucking surround
I
sound
ain't gonna
system
lie, G.
with a sound bar and the little wire speakers everywhere.
That was your upbringing.
No,
Like,
yeah. No. That was top behavior.
Yeah.
Top behavior. Because real talk, I never really even like using that
Cause like I
motherfucker.
said, like my thing, like my dad, like I was a huge gadget. Like
Yeah.
I didn't understand that thing until I got older. Of like just the understanding of the pleasure that my dad had of just like having, even if he bought a car, and it's like they got heated seats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then I hit this
Look,
switch over there, hit
look,
this switch over
look,
there.
look,
Yeah. Hit this switch, yeah. But I'm coming from a nigga that was like. He like this nigga was bootleg. I'm buying the top of the line recorders, and I know my tape. Like he's really a nerd in this space, and he was like, "I'm a geek. Like I like these gadgets and things." So like I say, even him playing video games and moments like that. Then I said when he had that moment where he like I think when we got to Super Nintendo, and he was like, "All right, there's too many buttons, so I'm just gonna go back into my other bag, my other bag of stuff I like to do." You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first time I ever saw the Roomba. With my dad, I'm like,
What
he's
is this?
staying in a 1-bedroom apartment.
What is this?
What you got this for, Dad?
It's a gadget. Because it's a gadget.
Yeah,
Bro, it's a
dude.
gadget.
You got this for, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gadget culture
I
was
can't lie,
huge
bro.
at that
That's my
time.
dad was, first of all, this is the thing. My dad was a Navy electrician. So he would get shit and just fix it just to have it. So like TVs, computers, whatever was electronic, he would just be able, just so I could say I fixed it. And what's crazy is like to this day, like he was a hoarder of all that shit. And I promise you, bro, I see it in me. Because I be looking at shit, like I don't want the new. I literally will go buy something and be like, I think I can fix that.
So it's funny because me and Didge's parents, so the two things that they like where they invest in, okay, it was definitely entertainment, like TV and shit like that,
and shit, yeah.
and in that backyard.
Yeah,
Like, oh my
same,
God, listen here.
same.
They want listen here. I'm talking about we got rocks on the pad, we got lights lighting up the pad, we got a little gazebo area for
Hey, bro.
They just got colored lights, and my mom called me like, "Hey, look at these lights."
That's what they flex on,
bro.
That's what they flex
I ain't gonna
on.
lie to you. When I bought my house, I bullshit y'all not. I went to At Home and I went to like
Dre just said you fixed
Menards.
everything.
I did not play no fucking games. My whole front yard was lit up with walk lights. I had 2 driveway lantern lights, right?
Yeah.
I was so hurt. We had a rainstorm. And one of my fucking lanterns got blew away, and I walked
Couldn't
down
find
there
it.
for
Nigga, that
2
was a
hours.
block.
They happened about that.
Nigga.
When I was in college, shit. That happened to him.
Dog, hurt soul. I ain't replaced it yet because I ain't found the exact same lantern.
Yeah.
But I said this year I'm gonna dig deep and I'm gonna do it again. But it comes from that type of shit. My pops was not like it was fucked up was he didn't have a nice yard because he had too much shit in the yard. This nigga had like it started off nice, right? Yep. Oh yeah, I got a riding lawnmower over here. I got yard fencing over here, bro. And then it turned into 3 lawnmowers, a jacuzzi, then 4 cars, then a shed, then a welding. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? No, but it's all necessary shit.
Exactly, bro. Because like the way our house was, we had it right. It was like this was the house. We had this long pathway, and then it goes up into the backyard, right? It was literally just a sidewalk, grass on both sides, and it goes into. At some point, my dad was like, "No, this is gonna be the grilling area, so we're gonna put some concrete down right there, bro." This part, every middle of the bed. He said, "This side gonna be a flower bed, so we gotta dig that up. We gotta put the flower."
That's my goal this year, bro.
That whole backyard.
That's definitely my goal. Like my goal, like
that's how. Every time I would come home, the lanterns. I would come probably like once every other month, but every time I would come home, it'd be new lanterns. I'm like, what happened to the other ones? Oh,
swatch it out for the seasons. Swatch it out for the different, bro. I mean, I definitely like. I feel like
they keep coming out with different styles, bro.
Like I haven't like the funny thing, like I said, because I'm in my childhood home now that my mother passed. Is like the neighbors, because my mother was that. Lights everywhere, flowers, planting everything, and I've been there about a year. And them neighbors be like, "Hey, dog." Your mama be pissed what the fuck you got going on with this house, right? You might want your mama be pissed. Like, what the fuck you gonna do with this house? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm like, I gotta get outside. I gotta do it. Like, you better get out of the way. Hey, you better keep up your mama name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's expectations, bro.
They treat you like they the HOA. There's no HOA over here, but they like, hey man,
we used to what we used to.
Like when the leaves would drop, like when they like, hey, your mama would not leave that shit out here this long.
Right.
What you got? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, but that's real shit though. Cause when I be outside doing my little yard work, I can tell that motherfuckers been waiting on me like, damn, you about time you cut this grass, about time you rake them leaves.
Like, dog. Like, nigga, this is my house. Nigga.
This is our house now, bro.
Do it for me, nigga.
Man, and then like I say, I moved in the basement, and so that's where the entertainment room was at. And it's just, bro, I be in my room chilling, and all of a sudden you just hear the fucking loud THX sound. It's my pops down there watching fucking Star Wars or something like that. No regards to me.
I'm right inside of it.
I'm in my room like, damn.
That nigga said, turn that shit up.
Full conversation. Say he's asleep. I don't care. Go upstairs.
That's his fault.
Right.
And like I said, they built the bar down there too. Like that was the spot. That was the spot, bro.
That is funny when you think about our parents probably were really trying to start their friends. Like I got the bar and the sound.
Bro, we
bought that top of the line JBL like floor monitor. So you know what I'm saying with the TV.
Bro,
like
we would have Packer parties.
Yep.
Not because they had the Super Bowl, not because it's a championship game, just because it's a Sunday and my pops and my mom they wanted to show off. We're having a Packer party because when they put down the marble on the floor,
y'all put y'all got pull out marble.
No, it was
marble. It was marble.
Yeah,
it was pull out marble.
Yeah.
Well, it was so like how you change like the basement floor. It was like that tile.
Yeah.
They had marble style.
Yeah, they had marble style tile.
It was definitely a no limit switch.
Yeah.
But it looked like marble.
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all saying are you saying like when they finally got it?
Yeah, when they finally put it there.
Oh, I thought y'all saying
I'm saying when they finally
y'all taking it away.
No. I'm saying when they finally put it there, we had parties for damn near everything. It was always show. That was fun. Oh man! So speaking of show off, man, Spider-Man finally came out, the trailer.
And I think they showed their ass.
They showed their ass in this trailer.
Oh yeah, this is the first Spider-Man trailer since Tobey Maguire that I enjoy.
Oh shit! Really?
Right. That you enjoy?
That I enjoy.
Like since all the trailers of Tobey Maguire, just
because I never really liked the Amazing Spider-Man franchise.
The first one was really good. I liked it.
It was good, but they just couldn't stick it. And then I do appreciate Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But I always felt like he was always like a supporting character.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
They always give him a fatherly figure that has to
that guides him. Yeah, that's guiding him, or he's an annoying figure, and somebody has to break him up.
You think it's I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
And that's why I kind of like this one because they did infuse other characters, but not any that I felt like would be his that he would be a steward to. So like we see Punisher in it, you see Bruce Banner in it, you see Scorpion in it. So it's not like he's not a equal character. Now he's an equal character.
Yeah.
Where before I always felt like he's just a kid. You were just a kid, and he was annoyed by you.
Yeah.
And that's the movie. Like, oh, I'm gonna annoy you until we fix this.
Yeah.
Now I feel like he's gonna be
that's what made the last one. Like as much as I did enjoy it, but it was like, bro, Strange should really beat the shit out you.
Beat the shit out you.
Right. Like Strange can really wrap you up and be like, just sit the fuck down.
Man.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Even like what was it? The first one was Vulture, right? I think it was, bro, Vulture should have worked your food last. You know what I'm saying? But they let it ride because of the stand, you know, you know who you are. Now, bro, I like the fact that nobody know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I think it's unraveling the way, like,
I
think the fact, like, how when Bruce Banner was like, wait, what'd you say her name was?
Yeah.
I think stuff, and it might not be for everybody, but for like certain characters, I feel like it might be like,
oh no, I think it's always going to play a part because I think what they wanted to create in that world of like when he did it is we don't know where everybody was when it happened or who everybody, like even with the Hulk thing. Yeah, I feel like it could be if he was Hulk when it happened, only Hulk don't know who he is.
Well, the
Bruce might know, or you know what I'm saying.
The running theory because in the comics that's the way it was. Like in the comics when this happened, because the difference is it was a Mephisto thing that happened in the comics. Mephisto made everybody forget and everything like that, but because Hulk was off world, he remembered, Bruce Banner didn't. Right, so that's the running theory that they may try to do a play on that.
That's what I feel like they're going to play on that. Like I feel like it's going to be because we haven't got off word Hulk yet. They would have to play it on the fact that they would still have to use the same thing that only one of them heard it. At the time, you know what I'm saying? At the time it happened. And so because they're two people though,
I was going to say
they can play it and crack.
Like whoever was present at the time.
At the time of that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. I feel like
then we'll remember who won't.
And I think that inhibitor on his wrist is going to play a big part in it on why it might be cracking, like what Didge said, like you know, like certain it might be cracked for certain people. Where in this instance, like Bruce might not know right off the rip, but things might be cracking because that inhibitor is still it's only keeping Hulk at bay. You know, so
but Hulk would know who he was because if Bruce Banner kept the band on to keep Hulk away, Hulk still knows everything that he's experienced. So when he does come out, he's gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like just from obviously however they're doing it, I feel like they want to get to a point where it's like he can still be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, have the secret identity, but we need to get to a status quo where it's like at least the people who he worked with know who he is again.
Yep, and I do like the fact
it's just gonna be a new group of people.
You know
what I'm saying?
I do like the fact that like it also like Tom Holland and like that whole team over there, they're doing a really great job of making Tom Holland look like he's really going through the shit.
Oh yeah,
like in that trailer, he looks like he been like that, bro. Like, bro, you look depressed, you struggling, like you going through shit.
I have been in love with the memes of that nigga looking at that phone and dying and falling off. Like the shit they been. RDC Word did that shit so fucking cold, dog. When they did the scheme when that nigga said Tom Holland girl asking about shit. Like, hold on, dog.
They've great with it.
Like, like I think the downfall of Spider-Man's actions is like really going to play into this. I think the Brand New Day is a really great spin on you thinking of it being a very, very bright movie, and I think it's really going to be darker.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's supposed to be. Like I was saying before, I think coming off of the movie with Doctor Strange. It is that situation where
Doug, you all right over there? You all right over there? You know what I'm saying? We need to bring you in. We just circle you in real quick. You know what I'm saying?
But I think coming off of what he did with Doctor Strange, I feel like it is important for him to go through something. Yeah, it shouldn't just be like the rest of the movies. I think are sunshine and rainbows, a little bit of storm, and then kind of ends kind of sunshine, rainbow, or kind of calm. Where this, bro, you need some dark. You need to get your ass kicked. You need to get drugged through the mud to earn your stripes as Spider-Man. Because like in the trailer, they show him that the instance with him and the Punisher, him kind of like blowing him off, even though it's like Punisher on your ass. Like I needed that because it doesn't. You've never shown me how really strong this man is. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when he fought Captain America,
or when he almost lost
Winter
to the
Soldier,
Green Lantern. Winter Soldier, or when he almost lost to the Green Lantern. But you know what? Again, and I think we've been talked about this point, but I do like the reversal of it because we got this Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man. He immediately became OP because he had all the Stark Tech with him, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? We never got a chance to really see that, you know,
like bare bones,
like him, you know what I'm saying? Get it. So now,
nigga.
you know, it's kind of like that, like, you know, when they say like, oh, you know, a Nepo baby, once you get all your shit stripped away, how do you, you know, react? Kind of like the Thor storyline. Like, yes, you have all this, but now we're taking it away. Now, you know what I'm saying?
I think of all the, like, if any way to not necessarily, like, I feel like when we talk about comic books and how they like reboot a character, this is the best like film wise way that I've ever seen a character get like rebooted in a way to be like you said, like we see him OP, and even like I said, even how they put him in MCU, that it didn't really play in a factor because it was like this is really truly MCU shit. Like we just gonna throw you in here, hey, you part of the Avengers, kind of meet, you know, introduce yourself, but then when it's all said and done, and we in the actual Avengers story, we have to wipe your slate clean too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and give you an actual movie where you don't deal with that because that shit ain't even a thing right now. So it's like I feel like knowing that we was gonna get Spider-Man as a ground level hero. And being like I said, even like I said, the commercial, like the trailer I loved the most was that interaction with Punisher, because it's like that ain't happened yet. Yep, you know what I'm saying?
You
And
ain't
it's
really
like
interacted with nobody in New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that ain't happened at all. And you had 3 movies. Yep. Yeah, these niggas don't know who you are at all.
And like me and Bacardi was talking about it. Like I said, same what he's saying is I like the fact that it feels like they already have a history. Yeah. Like I don't need the hey, I'm Spider-Man. Hey, I'm Punisher. Like no, like I liked it that.
I think that's what they jumped. Well, they said 4 years.
Yeah, 4-year jump.
Oh, here's the 4-year jump.
Yeah, that's what they.
From No Way Home to where they are now. It's a 4-year time.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I actually didn't know that at all. So I didn't know. But that's what like when me and Deuces was talking about it the other day. I was telling him like I feel like that is the actual trend that they're trying to do with MCU. Like I feel like Fantastic Four was the first. Where like we want to get fans or people to get used to like they've already been here. Like we're not trying to do origins and start over again. Like they've already been in this history. You know who they are. Like to have Daredevil and all the people that we've already seen shows and stuff of is like we don't have to do an introduction to these people. Like they're just in New York and doing shit. So it's like you can just have the movie just start how it's supposed to start, than actually having like because I mean I think that's like in my mind. I didn't realize it was a 4-year gap. So I didn't think it was like immediately after. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I thought they said at the beginning of the trailer too. You might have missed it.
Yeah, I might have missed the part there. But I'm like for me, I feel like it really was like it wasn't like immediately, but like a year or something afterwards or whatever. Because my thing is like if it's 4 years, like you've been really stalking these MJ and them for 4 years. Like, cuz you going
they graduated from MIT at this point.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I mean, I was saying like first day back in New York and stuff.
Yeah.
Do y'all? Where's everybody at? Do y'all believe somebody was digitally edited out of that shot against the hand?
I actually don't. I think that it's Man Spider.
Oh shit!
I think because Man Spider is obviously going to be much bigger than Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So I think you show the higher part, but realistically, because you can tell something is not the same. Because some of the people are going just straight across, some people are jumping up. But if this is a 6 foot fucking or 8-10
Man Spider is a different person.
That's
so you think it's Man Spider?
I love that they're doing Man Spider.
I think they are. The webbing and everything shows it enough to me.
And I think that's why Punisher is in it because that was also in the animated series.
Yeah, but they also there's was it like Marutu Spider? Is another version of that, but where it's not necessarily Man Spider.
Okay.
Where it's the same transformation and everything. He just doesn't turn into.
Yeah. So all right. So y'all don't because like the running.
You said like
Daredevil.
That he's gonna turn into like
Spider-Man and Daredevil.
I thought it would have been maybe Daredevil because of the hand and the Punisher insertion. Really, I feel like anything with New York in this movie, you may see cameos from anybody.
Oh yeah.
Like you might see Luke Cage. You might see what's the dude name? Not the Arrow. It's Arrow, right?
Iron Fist.
No. Yeah, Iron Fist. Yeah, you might see. No, I don't think they're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna see that. I think you might. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Iron Fist.
Recast him.
I'm thinking you might see Iron Fist. You might see that.
They already have the second Hawkeye. They got the girl.
No, Iron Fist. Hawkeye.
No. I was saying because he looked like they look the same.
Yeah.
And they both.
I didn't like the Iron Fist series, so I'm like, that.
I didn't either.
I am the same.
I am saying.
I understand.
I love the fucking Iron Fist storyline. I was so mad at that.
Probably keep them. Just
well, he begged, and that's the thing. He begged to get back in, so maybe this would be a way to. Like,
I mean, I do, but I feel like with the Daredevil and the Spider-Man thing is really gonna be the great blend. Like I feel like I said, I think you said it. Like it's rumored that he's Spider-Man
showing
shows up in Daredevil.
Yeah,
but it fits like my thing is like what I love about the Spider-Man thing in general is like Spider-Man needs to fall farther into his actual role gallery. Like Kingpin is an actual role gallery. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, definitely.
Like all them, so it's like you need.
That's why I feel like it would be Daredevil.
Most of what the issue with Spider-Man's role gallery and like Daredevil, they share a lot of the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Role gallery,
and Punisher,
right?
like they really do.
It's all New York,
Right?
Which is insane to think that just before now. This is like the first time we're really going to see.
But
them
in truth, when
interconnect.
you think about it, they've actually kept. Where was he at with Mysterio? That wasn't New York.
Rome.
That was
Rome. Where was the
he
first?
came back to New York.
Yeah,
they did come back to New York, I think.
Yeah.
But he did the announcement, and then the whole next movie was him trying to get rid of it. So even if he did the announcement to say like in that, and now like punching him know who he was,
Homecoming was in.
then Strange
Washington,
erased all
DC.
that again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But you got to think about it this way.
Because I think Homecoming, and I think like that was actually like really close. Like after the Mysterio thing, it really was him immediately like, bro, I need to erase this because this nigga just. So it's like, so even if Punisher would have just got a word of him, he spent that whole next moment like trying to erase that. You know what I'm saying? So you would start back over with Punisher. You know what I'm saying? So I get that they wouldn't know him in that space.
But that was right after the blip, though, right?
Yeah,
so that means
he was gone.
Timeline wise, it was.
Yeah,
fresh.
he was gone. So they really found a way to keep him like not in.
Yeah, and like I said, the way that they do it, because like even I'm pretty sure this is opening montage with them showing Lizard, with them showing Boomerang, with them like they was showing a lot of his rogue gallery, his smaller villains that he fuck with and everything like that. Like I feel like because a brand new day is that we're going to get into that those casual crossovers where it's like it doesn't have to be a big event. Like I said, that's the thing. And the MCU painted themselves in a hole where they was trying to make every crossover, every name character like, oh yeah, we're gonna show you Adam, and then we're gonna show you this person. But it was like it's supposed to be the big shit come for the future. Where now I feel like the MCU is getting to a level where they're like, we can throw some of these people in here. It doesn't have to be like, this is directly leading to this big new movie or this big new characters. Like these characters are here.
Yeah, I think the MCU I think the MCU has actually decided fully or Feige, whatever, like they just really realized like we have a big enough fan base to like this and to not have to start over and make origins and do like to get new people in. It's like we could just start feeding people who have now been catching up on all the comics and reading and doing like, and they like we got a solid fan base.
Also,
they
know even with the newer people, I think with the popularity of breakdown Easter egg videos and everything like that, like it became almost like required. Like now it's like, all right, when you watch this movie, go watch New Rockstar, like just go watch the breakdown video, right? Yeah. So everybody do that. That's kind of like it's kind of like the schedule now. That I watch this movie, I watch the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? And so they know there was like worse.
It's all in after Doomsday anyway.
So, right. So have any of y'all saw any of the theory about Ned being Hobgoblin?
I have.
I believe it's completely
with his acting.
Wait, I didn't hear it. Wait, lay it out. I didn't hear that theory yet.
Oh well, so it's pretty much.
Can you lay out the theory? I didn't hear the theory yet.
So in general, like Hobgoblin in the comic world, there's many variations of it.
But I know
and Ned is a Hobgoblin.
Yeah, I know that.
Books. And the reason that made him stand out as other Hobgoblins, he's the only Hobgoblin that knew chaos magic.
Okay.
And that's what he was able to do.
He did the portal.
Yeah.
So they've already created that in the space.
Okay.
Where even like in a video I saw too, like in one of the moments where he was telling, like I think in No Way Home, we were telling him like I'll never be a villain or whatever. But he was like literally wearing the colors of Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Like they was really
not only that, he lost weight, and when they had him in the Wrecking Crew. the actor. Like you could see he was noticeably more, agile, or like he was doing more action stuff. So it to me, it leads to believe the actor himself may be working himself up to play a role where he is something like an adversary.
Yeah. So and that was the thing also, which made the best sense it made to me that somebody said was, Ned was Peter's best friend,
right?
And you know what I'm saying, the thing, and it was like Ned in his own way was kind of like a troublemaker, and Peter was kind of once stabilizing for one because he was giving him we're good guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you remove that friendship and he don't know who you is,
you allow him to
roam and be who he wants to be, and because they was like that's the perfect person to show the actual damage that you did.
Oh yeah,
MJ out nothing. MJ did something.
I think
he was
and knowing that this is a new trilogy that they're most likely potentially
I can see that. Yeah,
I can see them eventually getting there.
Well, I can also see it too because you got to think his old character. Not necessarily he was overshadowed, but he wasn't confident. He was literally like the shadow of Peter Parker. He was the best friend, and then you had another guy trying to be his best friend, and it was always like a competition for attention. And then if you notice, when he got the girlfriend, he felt a little more confident, all that shit. I think by him separating like you said, the thought process of knowing who Peter Parker and Spider-Man is, and then him going to MIT with Mary Jane, and then coming home to New York, if there is an instance where, Mary Jane doesn't fall for Ned, and she does see him, oh man, you're my neighbor, and woo this, woo that. I notice who you are, and I like you all the way, bro. I just spent 4 years with you. I just helped you get through MIT.
Her love interest though is supposed to be somebody different. I forgot his.
Yeah, it's supposed to be actually another villain.
Right. They said it's gonna be a whole other villain. But I'm saying even then, I think it'll be enough to push it to where that character be like, no, this ain't fair. You know
I can still see Ned being jealous of that new boyfriend.
The new boyfriend.
And then if she ends up back with Tom, he's like, shit, I was waiting my goal.
Right. Yeah. Because he can define in Peter Parker's character and be like, man, I really like her. I just can't believe, she's dating this piece of shit. And now suddenly he take her, and now I hate both you niggas.
I mean, I feel like it would just flow into the reign of because no one knows who Peter Parker is. Yeah. So I feel like the only way to make a villain like Hobgoblin is to have hatred for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man does something in there or some way that I hate Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, where it's
what makes that kind of trash though is the whole point of Hobgoblin is that is a perfected form of the Green Goblin serum.
Right.
So it's true.
That is true.
Even when Ned that's still a perfected form. To give you a Hobgoblin, we saw Willem Dafoe do it from a different universe, but to not have a actual in this timeline Green Goblin, how do you have a non-perfected?
But listen, that's the catch. You did have him in your timeline at one point.
And I was actually, that was part of the theory. That was part of the theory too. Ned met one. That's what it was. It was the fact that Ned actually was interacting. Yes, you didn't have one in your universe, but because of his intertwining with everything, he met one.
But he never had the serum to work on to have a perfected version with that. That's what I'm saying.
But we don't know.
Okay, question to you. Because I hear what you're saying. Do you think that with Ned being at MATC, does he have the tool set?
MATC is crazy.
I mean, I said MATC. I did say MATC. That program. MIT. Do you think that he has the do you see a world where he's like, you know what? I am going to attempt to try to perfect this, and he'd be the one to perfect it.
But I mean,
after seeing it,
I guess the question I
going off of Bacardi theory, if he sees it, and then now because he wants to be better than Spider, let's say because it does seem like this Mary Jane, is this MJ is being set up to she has an affinity for Spider-Man because she be like you said they was watching everything. She might not know Peter Parker, right? So I can see where Ned's like, well, if she likes Spider-Man, maybe if I become a superhero, she'll like me like that. And then using Bacardi's theory, he didn't see the Hobgoblin. Maybe if I perfect
You know what? Also, what we're not recognizing is because they're using the same timeline where Green Goblin killed his aunt, right?
Yeah.
That could be the catalyst. It could be like Peter Parker so much, right? And Ned finds this is his most hated villain. is this Green Goblin who killed his aunt and all this extra shit. Once he remembers, because remember they don't remember who they don't remember who Peter Parker is. They know that all the shit happened with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So that might be the catalyst for him to become the perfect next villain for him. I'm not gonna be the Green Goblin who killed his aunt. I'm gonna be Hobgoblin and I'm gonna kill him. That's the only way I can see. I get what you're saying. I wouldn't like for them just to manifest, him to be Hobgoblin out of nowhere. But with us knowing,
they would have to
see the part in the trailer
where
he goes to the grave. He, what I'm saying, he's probably still grieving. That could be the catalyst for Ned to become the next Goblin.
I feel like all of that is doing like the assumption. Oh, he got the serum to be able to work on it. Like all of that stuff. That's why I'm like it'll sound like it'll be a lot of off screen and it'll just I can't see this.
I think that's like the thing I didn't realize that I had to make that they don't show or talk about is which they haven't really talked about. Is because, like I said, all we know is the fact that, Peter did his thing and made everybody forget who he was, Peter Parker. But I feel like even in the trailer and all that, no one really shows, like, even as far as Ned and MJ, the impact of, like, y'all know Spider-Man, though. Like, y'all actually been interacting with this nigga all y'all life. Y'all just don't know who the actual person is.
And we don't know.
I feel like they probably don't know May then.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know May. You would
you
know some random old lady that got killed.
It's like, but
that's what I'm saying. That's if you figure it out. Let's say you figure it out. Okay, I know who Spider-Man is. I know how he's affected my life. But my neighbor is this guy named Peter, and me and him are becoming friends. He seems to know a lot about me, or we have a lot in common. And then I put two and two together. That might be the way that he, develops a newfound hatred for him.
So also to that point, we don't know how everybody's going to react when they do remember. We've seen this time and time again where people be upset as shit, like, well, why you didn't tell me earlier and shit like that. Where so MJ might be more forgiving. Ned might go on something because remember that was
like,
his best friend.
Yeah,
well, you know what I'm saying. And why you didn't tell me? I can see. Like I said, not saying that he might go full Hobgoblin, but we don't know how they're going to react to that.
I think the difference of it is too, like they still get put in danger. Like I feel like it's gonna be if it's a catalyst for Ned, it would be the fact that, and because it's still gonna be the insecurities, like in the issues of Parker. Like it would be a moment where it's like I'm finna try again.
Yeah.
To let these niggas know who I am. So see if I can start, start from here, but it doesn't give you the same impact. Like Ned ain't happy that you fucking Spider-Man. Right. So like nigga, you ruined my fucking life. Because if you think about it, if you never knew who he was, like now you Ned met Peter when he knew he was Spider-Man. But if you remove that history of that, and all I've been doing is following and being saved and being all this issue with the Spider-Man nigga, I don't know who the fuck he is. And now this nigga unveil himself again to me like, bro, I've been your friend forever, and I had to do this thing and rewrite your mind. I fucking hate you.
So there's
like,
something
you
that's missing.
Do so much shit. Like,
so there's something that's so again. I don't watch leaks, but so when the trailer came out, I went back to watch the leak, right? Because just like what happened, I forgot what happened. There was a trailer that came out. No, just okay. In Screen 7, before Screen 7 came out, somebody had leaked the full trailer, right? Like months ago, and people was like, "That's not the trailer," and it ended up being the exact full trailer, right? Okay. So I was like, all right, let me see if the Spider-Man was the same thing now, right? So the leaked trailer was the exact same thing, but there was one line that was missing, and it was Sadie Singh's character saying, "I know who you are, Peter. Don't make I'm a recap." But she was like, "I know who you are. Don't make me like reveal who you are."
Do y'all think that's Jane? Y'all think that's Jane? I heard somebody say somebody else.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that have that telekinetic power. Where
someone gave it exact who it was. And I cannot think of the name.
Oh, I know the name. I forgot the name of the other person. There's another character. Yeah, there's two characters.
But they said that one actually is a villain.
Yeah, and like she actually
ask y'all, have y'all seen those promotional posters where they have the view of Peter sitting on a skyscraper upside down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then on the bottom of his shoe, there's a
Pokemon card
of a Phoenix character.
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that promotion.
And then there's footprints.
It's Jordan footprints.
Jordan footprints. And then the
hi, my name is Boss Logic one?
No, it's official. It's official. It's posted by Sony too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Boss, but remember, Boss Logic also works with a lot of these companies.
Yeah, like I did see Boss Logic posting. I wasn't gonna say nothing until I saw Sony post.
But that made me think too. Like I said, so again, like I said, there's definitely going to be some level of exposing in here. Like I said, I feel like they took it out for this teaser trailer for a reason. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like, again, depending on how Peter Parker's get exposed, will determine how they're going to react.
Yeah, like how Ned, like I
because
said,
like I said, she's clearly the villain. She may, you know what I'm saying, present it to MJ and fucking Ned in a very, very negative way that makes them really like that.
And it can interfere with their minds. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like that alone, because that's what I say. What I mean, like if I've known you all my life and you erased all of that, but I do remember that I've been interacting with some nigga that's been putting me in danger. I've been just helping or doing whatever to a nigga forever, and then I get put in danger one more goddamn time because somebody like, you friends with Spider-Man and shit like that. I'm like, I don't even know the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you realize, like you said, this been my nigga. I've been talking to this dude every day. Like, so you've been the same dude since my whole, like, I don't, and then now you gotta tell me, like, well, I erased all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were friends and we did have history, but I had to erase all of that. Bro, I hate you. Like, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking hate you. Like, you are not a hero to me if you play with my life like that. It would give you the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and so I mean, like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited that also, like, again, I'm in a realm right now where I'm like, and the tides are changing for me. Where I'm like, all right, with Spider-Man, I don't necessarily need this to connect to the full multiverse and everything like that. Right. So, like, immediately, like, I really want to see this story as him just a brand new brand new day Spider-Man, dealing with what he's dealing with, and then maybe at the very, very end, a connection. I don't need this whole movie to be a setup. Like I said, I'm past that where I need my MCU movies to be a full setup.
I mean, this is set up for a trilogy. I'm fine with.
Well, for that, I'm talking about more like Avengers. Like you know how it seemed like every movie for a while they was doing that, like trying to set up Avenger level.
I actually feel like personally, I feel like the ground level hero run is actually gonna be better than this cosmic hero run.
I did think that this was supposed to be like a platform between the last movie into going into Doomsday.
Yeah, like I feel like this because I feel like this also still relates into like Spider-Man's gonna be key in the X-Men and all. Like he's gonna be the one. Like I feel like in my world and how I look at it, Spider-Man is the Captain America of the ground level niggas.
Well, do you?
So every ground like X-Men,
well, yeah. So
like
I was gonna get
Daredevil, all them niggas are going to actually interact with Spider-Man.
Do you put any stock on Bruce really like that part of the trailer of them really focusing on mutations and mutants? And you can remember for the longest they was not dropping the mutation name. They was not saying mutants. Now obviously since Miss Marvel, like I said, there's been more.
No, I think.
So do you think that like?
I think I wouldn't even put it past that. What we haven't seen yet is an actual mutant Spider-Man movie because I feel like Hulk would put that energy in the air. Like if we're talking about mutation and things like that,
because he said
Spider-Man. Like I know somebody you should go see
because the way he said
link into X-Men. Because you're going to meet somebody about whatever going on with your body. Which I feel like in the stories he was talking to somebody about the like when he went through Man Spider. I feel like he talked to somebody that actually was in the.
I'm pretty sure he did because because Hulk, like I said, the way he said it when he was like, if you were going through a mutation, that would be very bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he and obviously his dealings with mutation is like he got the worst of the worst. You're dealing with the biggest rage monster in the world. So of course he's like, no, I don't fuck with mutations like that. Like
but he's gonna be the one that actually like I think Bruce is gonna be our first conversation on mutants. Like he's gonna be like, I've done research and I've been studying this person. Like he's gonna give us our first opening the door up. Like, oh yeah, the mutant thing is a thing.
Well, the mutant thing was involved in. It was introduced in Black Panther 2, but it wasn't like fully explained on a like.
Yeah, that's what Bacardi's saying. Bruce is going to be the
Bruce.
Kind of like how he tried to break down the multiverse and timeline.
Right. Yeah, that's what they used Bruce for.
PowerPoint presentation. Of Bruce.
Like that's what they used Bruce for. Like I said, I don't think he's going to make a really big impact other than trying to actually be the person to like tell you where we at now.
Right.
Like this is what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying?
But they've always made it a difference to be like Spider-Man is considered a mutate. Right, because he wasn't born that way.
Yeah, right.
And they have the X-Men, which are actual mutants. That were born that way. So they always make a point to differentiate the two.
Yep.
And Bruce, he's a mutate because he wasn't born that way. His genes are just scientifically, genetic.
Yeah. Because
I think they also understand each other. I think what he's gonna display is like when you got bit, your body was adjusting to it in that phase. Just like when I first got,
Like
how they
radio.
explain how the Hulk was a baby Hulk in the Avenger movie. And then over time, that Hulk figure grew and became more intelligent and synced with his DNA.
Yeah.
Where that's going to get to the point where Bruce and Hulk will always talk to each other. But with Spider-Man, he's going to have to go through that phase where his body does adjust to the gene, to the mutation.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing we're going to get from him. But like he's saying, we going to also get the lesson in, well, if you were born like this, you wouldn't even have to go through this because you would already be.
Like he's going to tell him, like, there's people out here that's actually born with a mutant. Like, you're not a mutant because a mutant is a person that was born with a mutant. I'm not a mutant. You're not a mutant. Like, it's going to be that kind of explanation of like, well, let's get this clear. Because and just like what we just did now, because people in the real world would debate, like, well, so Spider-Man's a mutant now? Like, no. Let Hulk explain to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have this moment to have it explained out. But
I'm excited for it. Like I said, I'm excited for it. And this is what I needed. Like I said, I don't need to watch any more trailers. Like I said, I watched the teaser and I'm good. I wanted to see where this one was going to go, how it was going to look. That drop, like I said, to me, that's my third favorite Spider-Man death drop. It goes,
his death. I
got amazing.
Nigga, that was so emo.
I
love that.
I got amazing Spider-Man. I got Into the Spider-Verse, the very, very first one, and then I got this one. Those are my top.
That emo shit. It was like, dog. That was like rough day energy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's like a meme for me to be like, Mondays. You just put the mask on and just fall off like Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so shit, talk about emo. So let's talk about Afroman, because Afroman was emo all through that damn trial.
Oh yeah.
So if you haven't been following this Afroman trial and everything like that, what was that, last year, 2 years ago, whenever it happened?
How do you feel? Because I feel like you're not concerned about this at all.
I saw it, although this is funny. I know everybody's loving it. I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't care enough.
Really? Shit,
I man. And all that, but I was like, oh, this is funny.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Glad he got his due.
I was so fucking happy that this happened.
Yeah, I was. So let me lay it out real quick for the people who might not have seen it. All right, so like maybe 2 years or a year ago, the police wrongfully raided his house.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay, 4 years ago. Yep. So they wrongfully raided his house, and they was in there doing some bullshit. They took his money. Yeah. They was looking at his food and his cake. They was gonna eat his cake and shit like that.
That's a wild police raid.
Yeah, it was, right. And so Afroman obviously upset about it, but they was just like, hey, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, my fault. So Afroman did what only Afroman could do. That nigga did. He went on a song run, and he made diss records to each officer specific about them and everything. And these are hilarious. Like we was having a good fun time laughing at these. Well, just like the Drake and Kendrick shit, that shit don't end because the police they chose to sue.
You know how bad you gotta be? Because I did that 4 years ago.
They chose to sue.
Like, you had to go to that YouTube page like, this bitch got 1 million views. Fuck dog. You know
they chose to sue for defamation.
The town turned on them.
Yeah,
but they gotta tell you as the officers that the town really didn't fuck with you because they took just that little bit for them to be like, you know what, lemon pound cake.
Yes.
Yeah. And then so the trial happened, and oh my god, bro, I could not have been on that juror because when they was playing the songs and they showing them police crying,
I was so mad to see police screen crying.
But the thing she was trying to not laugh before she started crying.
Well,
you can see it in her face. She like turned away.
Yeah,
it was like. You know you want to laugh at this shit.
The funniest one was about like the song that he made about smashing the cop's wife, right? Yeah. Because the cop and that wife ended up getting a divorce, and he got on that stand was like, you know, he caused doubt. You know, when you hear somebody talking about it, right? Afroman had one witness, and that was that cop's ex. And then she was like, "No, that ain't why we got divorced. Man, what are you talking about?" And then. And then the funniest part about it is, so they breaking down the lyrics, and they was like, well, he said that you got a WAP. You know what that is? She's like, yeah, I know what it is. She's like, are you mad about that? She was like, no, I'm not mad about that.
Dog.
This trial, bro, this is a Boondocks episode.
It was, bro, like I said, like, it's like the fact, like, it was one of those things where you just realize again, like, how unserious America really is.
I think that's why
you don't care?
I was just like,
but it was great. This was great unseriousness stuff.
It was, but after like day 2 of it, I was just like, why are we entertaining?
Because
why not that, like, I get why people are going to talk about it. I'm just like, why do we even allow this to get to this point?
Because it's the whole point of free speech.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They broke into his house.
No,
all on his cameras. You know what I mean?
Afroman is too.
You're mad.
I get
You're
why
mad
he wanted to defend himself, I should say, yeah.
Well,
You're mad at what? I used my own trauma to profit off of.
and it's deeper than that because y'all really went and got a warrant for two things you had no probable cause for, right? Kidnapping and narcotic sales, right? Now, if you trying to say I'm selling narcotics, okay, cool. Where your drug dogs at?
Right.
You looking at my suits? Y'all got on camera taking money, put it in your pocket, and yet you have the audacity to say, well, his videos turned the trust of the community against us.
Yeah.
Not not
Not
your
what you were doing.
actions
Not your action.
on these videos, but the fact that he put it out there. So basically what you're saying is, why don't you let us steal from you? Because you out here exposing us, you cause us unfair damage and emotional distress.
Y'all can let me alone.
The whole crazy part is, it's like they didn't want to believe reality up until the jury said we side with Afroman.
And that's what I mean. Like, how did no?
It is how you get there.
And that's what I'm just like,
because y'all got lawyers. Y'all got lawyers too.
What Afroman did, on some level, I can understand them saying like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna try to get a bag out of this. I'm a sue. Nobody talked to these niggas and said, "Hey, this ain't."
I think the judge is on their side.
Well, they have one.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I said. I feel like that's serious because it is like when you really think about the ensemble that has to be put together to have a trial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
I didn't know the judge was on their side.
The judge is definitely on their
The
side.
judge is on their side?
Yeah.
How did this not get told to me?
There was one point where like they were asking him questions about whether or not he actually thought his wife cheated on him with Afroman. Like, so is your assumption that your wife cheated with Afroman?
And that's what it was like. That's what it was like the soul adults.
And
I'm not calling the judge on the side. That is a general question.
But no, but the judge was like, he's like, but you're not answering the question. He's like, well, he told you he don't know. So I think that's the answer right there. He's like, but how would you like? You're saying that is
like the judge was trying to kind of walk
right.
You're saying that it's defamatory, but you can't tell me whether or not it's actually true.
But I think
that's the whole point of defamatory.
I'm not gonna say that's the judge or something. I feel like the judge is like, nigga, if you're saying this is defamation, you can't say that.
Yeah.
And if you got me here wasting my time, you better be able to.
Well,
say
they had one case out of all of the songs. The one song that may have had a little bit of legs, but they threw it out was "Lick 'em Up, Lisa."
Lick 'em low, Lisa.
Lick 'em low, Lisa was the only one that was like that might be around the defamation because you're dealing with somebody's sexuality and shit like that and stuff like that. But they was like, nah, that's still under the parody line.
Because I was just gonna say that it's still just free speech. He didn't say she licked me low. You know what I'm saying? He just said she might be gay.
She might
hide your wife. She might
be a little liquor low. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you can.
Might be a lit liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, I just think it's a point against small town or corrupt cops who do a lot of dirty stuff and then think the judicial system is always on
I
their
wish it
side.
came out on Black History Month.
Or they think that the jury of their peers will always side with them.
You know they calling it Melanin March now though.
Melanin March.
That's what they've been calling it.
I ain't heard of that one.
They extended it.
They taking March.
We taking March.
We taking March too.
No, they said that's part of it. They said
So black people like we put up as a black culture we put ourselves with the women too. Like we sharing this month. Do they share? Do we share? How we share?
That's okay.
Hey, black women
share in February with us.
Okay with it.
I mean, black women are because I mean that's just more another extra.
Hey, that's all I'm saying.
It's extra month for them. But I mean, I think it was one of like I saw like when someone did. I saw a picture of somebody doing the artist drawing. Like Afroman does have to be one of the hardest actual court drawing pictures.
Oh hell yeah.
Like,
bro, he represented himself. That's how confident he knew.
No, he had a lawyer.
Oh, I thought he represented himself.
No, he had a lawyer.
Okay, shit.
He had a lawyer.
But I think it's
the
great.
lawyer asked the same officer about him sleeping with his wife. He asked him about so you're upset that he called you a son of a bitch. Like yeah, he's like so is it your assertion that you are a son of a bitch? He's like well my mother's dead. And the lawyer laughed. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
See, like, that's what
It's so serious. It's so serious.
Like I said, the whole aspect of it, I'm just like, this is funny. This is very funny, but I'm just like,
it's a real. It's a true to life Chappelle skit.
If this was the intro to an Afroman song, I would think this is like the start of a music video.
I hate to be the guy that make it serious. People have lost cases and sentenced to life for less stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
And that's what bothers me is because we forget Emmett Till was murdered for so-called just flirting with a white woman.
Whistling. Was it whistling?
Flirting. So this man has video footage of y'all breaking in his home, just fucking over his rights, just ramshotting his rights, and then you have the audacity to sue me because I told the truth about you.
Yeah,
bro, you deserve this win.
Because
you should sue the shit out of them.
And we go.
But I agree.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying.
It's just so serious. It's so serious. It's so much shit going in the world. It's like
no, but that's why they.
Who did you throw this out?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's my explanation. But explanation is that's why the judge and the people and the prosecutor really thought they had a slam dunk win. Yeah. Because you've seen other law enforcement win for less. It's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. We are in 2026.
I had no idea that Afroman was a man of the people.
Man, he's a man of, and been around for I think that's even what made it crazy because I feel like I did forget. Like you said, it was like 4 years ago about because you don't hear about Afroman at all.
No.
Like ever since I got high, I have never really heard the nigga.
You hear every now and then he'll drop a song.
I didn't even know that he had that whole situation going on. We randomly by accident stumbled upon his performance at Wisconsin Fest. Just randomly, just walking throughout. All of a sudden, he come out on stage. I'm like, is that Afroman? And he just going up there performing. This is a cold ass performance. He's probably one of the top performers I've ever seen live. And
he got that many songs for that?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
He broke down the whole situation, and them breaking in his house.
I don't know. All I know is because I got high.
That's all. Go 45. I feel like that was our
So that's what I'm saying.
Because they got high.
You don't hear shit about Afroman until he drops something. Every now and then he'll drop a song. It'll be like, oh shit, yeah, this is a banger. I want Tripp to finish his story.
So and he tells us about he goes into a backstory about how the cops raided his house the year previous and all that in the third. And he's like, yeah, so now I have a song trending on TikTok. And he went into that song for that performance. And I'm like, did this shit really happen? So I went and I Googled that shit. I'm like, damn, this shit really happened. Mind blown, because I haven't heard shit from
See, I remember when it happened. I just didn't follow it up.
This is the thing. That's how I know y'all don't be on YouTube. This shit was big on
YouTube.
It
was. I remember it happened. I just didn't follow up on it.
The news and Naked Killer community covered it tough because they really thought that they was finna get him.
Yeah.
And he was like, he went out there immediately was like, they didn't find shit. I want my money back. Like he was livid when it all happened. It just they tried to.
I never knew about the song.
I must say, I just think because
I never knew about the song.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah,
like not to say like a.
I know what you mean.
Pay attention to Afroman.
Well, Afroman
because it wasn't warranted.
And then also Afroman, he doesn't release in a high value. Like he's like he be chilling. He still constantly perform because he has those cult songs.
And you gotta think, bro. You gotta think like you gotta think he made because I got high for was legal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when that shit hit the fan and niggas got legal, everybody want Afroman to come perform because you know what I'm saying? So he reinvented himself back out at some point. You know what I'm saying?
So man, that was that Afroman trial, bro.
But no, it's a crazy trial. Like I agree with you, Didge. Like when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, Afroman still doing stuff.
It was a pleasant break from society.
It was.
Real reality. I feel like it lasted like a week and a half. Like the first 2 days, don't get me wrong. I was in there laughing it up with everybody. Then when we hit like day 3 or 4,
but you want to know why, Didge? But you want to know why, Didge? It's because of exactly what Bacardi just said. There's a lot of people who like, all right, I know Code 45, I know because I got high. I don't know much about Afroman, right? So they got reintroduced to this. So the first 2-3 days is like shocked at the trial. Then people are like, wait a minute. Let me find these songs. And the next few days, everybody he was like, wait, these songs is slapping.
Even without the case, whatever, he got the bag. Niggas went back and listened to he went viral again.
They made him trend again.
Yeah, like
I will say though, the fact that they had to watch every song in court.
I think so. For me, that's what was the enjoy. Like this is so unserious that y'all have to sit in the professional environment and watch
the diss song.
Like, but that's court though.
It felt like a skit.
That's court.
It felt like a skit.
I can't say what defamation is if I don't hear it. So you got if it's any of that, you got to play it.
But it felt like even though Afroman really wasn't talking too much, it just felt like Chappelle when he was just doing like it. Like it just felt like that kind of energy. Like them niggas trying to be serious, but it's like
imagine being a black cop in that precinct, right? Who wasn't part of the raid, but you were just seeing what's going on with your coworkers.
I couldn't even be in there.
You seeing what's happening to your coworkers? Oh, I'm laughing.
Like
too.
I couldn't have been like I don't know. Like they would have to actually ask everybody who's staffing and be like, "Are you a fan of Afroman?" Because if you are, you can't be in this room.
Nobody can, because who's not a fan of Afroman?
The niggas who's trying to sue.
You know what? This is what I hate about that. The notion that these people aren't fans solely because he's Afroman. It's Klan members that wear Jordans. The catch is they just thought he had money. They thought he had drugs, and they thought he had money, and it was a slam dunk case. That's what I think.
Even the case, that's all I said. I can't understand that it got to this point. I really feel like they were just like, we can
confidential informant
get money out of this.
They couldn't get nothing.
It was a crackhead.
I think it's the clapback.
It's a white crackhead that
that's why
they listen to.
Yeah. I mean, 4 years of it though. You got to think if you dropped that album 4 years ago, and you've been trying to get through your life, and you realize niggas are still mad at you about this.
Hold on,
shit.
did y'all just hear this?
Oh yeah, I know about that part. Yeah, it was a bogus lead. It was a crackhead.
It was a crackhead that one of the cops was fucking on.
Yeah,
gave the lead.
Is that in one of his songs too?
No,
it's about to be because he released the video.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
You know, Afroman's like, fuck that. Y'all dealing with me, man. So shit.
So this shitty police work is really
great. I think for one of those. You know what? I will say this. I think for the world that we live in, and I've been hearing people talk about it, and people talk about it now about just rappers and music artists in general, who the court uses our lyrics.
Oh yeah,
to put the niggas in jail and fuck niggas up over and everything again. This is a great win.
Oh yeah, for lyrics. Using
lyrics in freedom of speech. Really like
using that in court.
Like use my shit because I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not telling you
footage to corroborate everything about it.
I'm not telling you this is experiences from my neighborhood. Like this is my life. You know, this is really what happened.
Well, so staying on that unserious tip, I mean, shit, niggas is Heavensent, bro.
Even you.
I said. I put on Twitter. I put Shao Tucker's Heavensent.
Shao Tucker,
and said even Freezer.
I don't understand why y'all got a problem.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was you.
Yeah,
I had this Shao Tucker conversation.
Was that me?
Yeah, Full Metal.
Oh yeah. Was it?
You don't think you said Shao Tucker Heavensent?
No.
Oh man! So for those who don't know, man, Lil Russell, man,
shout out to Lil Russell.
Shout out Lil Russell, man. I love Lil Russell. I was actually excited for him to sign with Rock Nation. I love his Backyard series.
How long has he been on Rock Nation?
Shit, like 4 months. It ain't been bad.
Like start of the year, really? Wasn't it?
Yeah. So he been having a bad year. Like I said, the Rock Nation is probably the highlight. I feel like that hate was unnecessary. He said some shit about Wayne that went left. And you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying?
Look that up. I didn't see his comments about Wayne.
Oh, yeah. He said some shit about Lil Wayne, and then that shit went left. And then, out of nowhere, you like I said, so he's doing this Backyard series. He starts this clip off by saying, my engineer told me not to put this out. Oh. And then when he said, and then he dropped it anyway. And he's talking about Heavensent. And again, so my theory is, I was like, I don't think he understands what the definition of Heavensent is. Now, I get what he's trying to portray, but you just can't rewrite definitions like that. He's trying to say, no matter what, like we are all God's children. We are come from God.
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
Okay. Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Literally. I mean, yeah, you have
literally, I'm going to do it. So I think the way most people will look at this will always be one-sided because we are taught good and evil. We're taught that certain things make you a bad person, and that is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. But what I think Lil Russell was trying to insinuate is there is always a crowd for that bad person, no matter if we, the people who think elsewise, like I'm not a, murderer, right? So I can't advocate for murderers. I can't give a round of applause for murderers. I have been around people that are okay with it though. And I try to ask them, what the fuck is like, how can you be okay with this? And I will never understand them, right? But I think that's the point that Lil Russell was trying to put across. Yes, free will allows everybody in this world to do and say what they want. But you also have to remember, that was also somebody's savior. That was also somebody's mentor. That was somebody, whether it was Adolf, whether it was Trump, whether it was Epstein, which I don't agree with because I'm on the opposite side. But even when we talk about the Joker, we talk about villains, the niggas still got a gang of niggas behind them. Mm-hmm. So that's what he meant by, yes, in some cases it is heaven sent, because if you are in that world of debauchery, nigga, Epstein was your leader. You know what I'm saying? In a real world, he had an island for you, which is terrible. but
okay, so
that's what only look. And I'm not saying yes or no.
I know that. Right. I got a question I want to ask you. I think Didge might be asking the same question though.
I'm gonna just read the definition of heaven sent. So
y'all
we can get all this together. No, because I'm gonna be honest. I was laughing at it. The more his reaction is more funny to me than anything. But I'm gonna just read it so we can all just agree what we're talking about here. Something extremely fortunate, opportune, or timely, often appearance by divine intervention. I'm gonna leave it there, and then now you ain't never. I don't care who you are. You ain't never finna tell me those 3 names that he named are a divine intervention. Get the fuck out.
To a German,
divine
Adolf was.
Divine intervention is good and bad. Divine intervention is good and bad.
Did you miss it?
It is
extremely fortunate, opportune, or timely.
Again.
Fortune is good. Like fortune is still. You don't put good or bad in front of fortune.
All right, so I do got a question.
In the moment, you can possibly give that. Okay, people thought Adolf was.
I mean, he had a leader. He let people.
In the moment, absolutely.
People are stupid.
But
we know people are stupid.
But in the context to have where we are now and have the chance to look back, I think that was poor. That was very poor wording.
Yeah,
like to now to be able to look back.
It was a miss
and have the idea of the crimes that they've committed,
right?
And all the audacities that were the atrocities that came in with that. To still say that they were heaven sent is really.
You want to hear something crazy? Nat Turner was heaven sent. Nat Turner was heaven sent.
So I got a question.
No. Nat Turner was heaven sent, and you won't disagree, right?
I mean,
right? Because we're on this side.
Harriet Tubman
was heaven sent. But to a white racist, she broke crimes because she stole slaves off people's land that paid for it.
The average person ain't because
you're separating the groups. Like you're going to extremes.
An average person ain't finna say that those 3 niggas is heaven sent.
Wait. They're not gonna say Nat Turner?
No, Adolf. We're talking about the names they said. Adolf.
No. That's what I just said. Yeah. Average, no. But the weirdos on the other side, yes.
I got a question.
That's the point.
Like I said.
That's the point.
I mean, you can get your. Cause I definitely, like I said, I was waiting for this so I can say my part.
Yeah, I just one question because so where Lil Russell did triple down, double down, and everything like that. He was trying to make it seem like he was talking in some introspective shit that we just not getting. What is like with this song? Because he was talking about as an artist, we supposed to be fearless. We supposed to tap the conversations. What conversation are you having? You trying to have by saying
right.
That's my issue with it.
To me, it's not an avenue for that, right? Like if you're trying to be, and this is what I was saying earlier before we were started. Sometimes being aware fucks you up because you get aware in the wrong places. Like if you're trying to be like an artist or a literary, a writer. Yeah. Maybe that's a mindset to have to go down that road in a book, but not on a rap song or hip hop song or any song for that part, because that's just not what music I don't think is built for.
We shouldn't be making
words mean things.
Yeah, we shouldn't be making melodies and jingles about very bad things. Yeah. Like trying to make some kind of clarity.
And
that's really what it is. You're trying to understand both sides. And like I said, that's what I said. We as a group of people in the world, we will always hate the 3 people he mentioned and whatever atrocities they did. But like I said, I'm a person that really always I always believe in that space of like that's all of those things that we hate and think are just labels. But when it all comes down, it's still a human being. The nigga was a shitty human being. It was whatever, but he was still born. Like we were born, he was still part of the earth. Like before he became whatever triggered him, he was still a blessing or a heaven sent thing to people in his life. He definitely grew up to be worse. But that's how we look at life anyway. You're supposed to be a blessing to something or somebody. That's why you're. If you don't know what reason you're here on earth, it's at least to be a blessing to somebody. So whether even and my thing is like that. Like there's people that do look at Hitler things, all that kind of shit, and be like, whatever his mind was and what he was on, he would always believe it was for the better of a certain, you know what I'm saying, a certain thing. So he believed he was a blessing to a certain set of people. Like that, you know what I'm saying? To be LaRussell and be like, I like what he was doing, and that's like he was trying to be on some Heavensent shit. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to embrace and understand, like, we are humans, we all have our own paths and histories, and some people do really bad shit and atrocious things, but in all, we are all human beings. And it is. Free will.
That's a much better way to put it. Like
I said, free will.
That's why
free will is what. So that's why I said, I get what he's trying to say. Like, free will is that. Like, in the base, we are all human beings.
But see, I think, and that's where it's like, that's where the controversy, quote unquote, because I don't even want to call this a fucking controversy, but that's where this all stemmed from. It started off, niggas was saying, that's a trash way to put it. We laughing, especially because you led with saying, my engineer told me I shouldn't put this
that's what I said. You told me that.
So it's like, oh yeah, your engineer was right, fam. Yeah. And then you come back on some, y'all niggas just don't understand. Yeah. Y'all fake outrage.
But you're not explaining it still.
And that's the thing. And then you triple down again to go, I'm gonna show you how real and how woke and how deep I am. And then you delete all this shit. It's like, nigga, you ain't had shit from day one.
That nigga's not tell you how woke I am and went to sleep for you, nigga.
And you knew what you were doing was starting off with Martin's Heavensent, Malcolm's Heavensent, Trump's Heavensent.
Like when you like, come on, nigga. Like you trying to do something
you trying to go viral.
Like, come on, you knew what you were doing. And he did. But dude, you can't get mad. You can't get mad when you go viral.
Listen, I type this shit weekly on people's posts now to remind them of this. Yo, negative interactions and all this engagement posts is not the best way to go about it. If that's the way you want to go about it, by all means, do what you gonna do.
You can't do that and then be like, oh shit, it's too hot.
No, that's part of the playbook. It's part of the playbook. Because now I'm gonna rebrand myself and come out blacker than ever. And then what you gonna do?
But
gonna be goofy.
But here's the thing, because it's again, these last 4 months has been hell. They was all right, bro. You are just fueling it to the point of people was like, all right, people obviously with Rock Nation, like I said, I didn't think that was warranted, but like people have this Rock Nation's a boogeyman at this point to a lot of people. Yeah. So when he signed that, people was upset about that. That was strike one. Then you said the shit about Wayne. That was strike two. This might
but
be
he wasn't wrong. Okay.
No, wait.
Who just read the Wayne one?
Yeah. Read the Wayne quote.
I didn't agree with this damn for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing.
Exactly.
If I would have read that prior to this last one, I was like, you know what, y'all a little too hard on me.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I know this nigga was fake beef about it.
But this is the thing though, right? This nigga performed at the All-Star game. Mm-hmm. Nobody cared.
The rest
Nobody,
of it?
yeah, see, you didn't even know.
I ain't watching.
Nobody knew.
Nobody
knew. I didn't know. You're there.
I watched the All-Star game. I didn't know.
See what I'm saying?
All-Star game and the Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl.
He
performed in the Super Bowl?
Yes. And you
at the beginning,
know.
Right?
Yeah, he did the pre-show.
He did the pre-show.
And this is the point. All this is part of the playbook. Yeah. I'm gonna say something egregious. I'm gonna get everybody to hear it and talk about it. I'm gonna step back and disappear, and then I'm gonna come back. You know who else does this all the time? Kanye West.
His Kanye West also last few albums he's been doing that. Ain't with
shit. Guess what though? You niggas still listen to it.
I didn't know. That's I
get what you're saying.
It still goes,
but here's the thing:
any publicity is good publicity when you ain't got no publicity.
Here's where I think it might not fare out like that, because Kanye, even at his highest level, when it started going down, he was at a higher level. Like Russell,
you just not hear what I just said.
No, hold on.
The nigga just did the Super Bowl.
No, I get that.
And in the same year.
So here, let me finish what I'm saying. Kanye West in general, more people know Kanye West music. Even at Lil Russell's highest, which, like I said, granted, I follow.
Would you agree he's at his highest right now?
Yes.
Is this his highest?
Yes. And so that's what I'm saying. And see, that's what I'm saying. Wait, to my point.
On the Super Bowl,
yeah.
Bro, how was the nigga
2 years ago? He was just
hold on. Let me get this out, because there's a lot of things, right? Because I'm agreeing with you, but what I'm saying is, Kanye's highest had a little bit more grace from the fall. Lil Russell's highest, even though where it's at, like in the industry and the people that are making the moves, yes, he has that. But as far as fan base, because even during all this shit, Even when he said shit about Lil Wayne, when he signed with Rock Nation, and even with this, everybody, there's a lot of people still like, bro, who the fuck is Lil Russell?
Yeah,
like, what? There's a lot of people like, why y'all keep on trying? Like, they're throwing energy plan on. People are saying like, why y'all keep on trying to shove Lil Russell down to us? We don't like his music. He's corny from what we heard. Like, there's still people, and this is
Kanye. Kanye had people when his false. They had people like, bro, Kanye fucking up, but I'm stick with something.
When Kanye crashed out, niggas really good. Like, please don't let this happen. Lil Russell, like, bro, whatever.
I hear what y'all saying, and I'm not even gonna sit here and disagree and say his fall could be permanent. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, I look at it from a standpoint of if you got a fan base that you've been rocking with for 3+ years.
Oh yeah, his fan base still probably.
And that has not put you over the top because when you did do the majors, nobody talks about it. Nobody really cared. Nigga, when you do start to say stuff to be controversial and you start to pick up that new fan base, we're only in the old fan base going, yo, we don't like this.
Yep.
Them new niggas gonna be like, well, I heard this shit with Juvie. I heard this shit with such and such. I heard all his old shit, and I like him now because I'm hearing about him. And what he said ain't all that crazy. Yeah. And what, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's what I believe all this is. It's not about how he honestly feels. He probably just needs to get.
But see, this is weird. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. I get what you're saying of him playing the playbook. However, this is why it could potentially backfire against him because his whole career has been, yo, I'm independent. I'm not doing it the same way. I'm not playing these games.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. So if he does follow that playbook, like you said, what you're saying, that is a legit playbook that people do. If he follows that playbook, I can see his day ones actually flipping on him. Like, oh, nigga, you really did change that
because his day one flipped on him. Nigga, when you go do the Super Bowl and the All-Star game in the same year and they don't promote you, your fan base don't put you up on a pedestal. They don't come, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were just selling your own record by yourself independently. You made 35,000. Or you sold 35,000 copies. What's the name didn't want to count it. Guess what? That's a fan base thing because your fan base didn't demand it. So I guarantee you, Rock Nation reached out to him. I know you loyal, but we need you to move more units. We need you to get more known, and we're not going to do it for you because you have to do it on your own.
He might lose his Rock Nation deal because this is what.
I mean, for that
no, not even just that. So, look, we're counting for that shit because Lil Russell said, this is not my first time dealing with Rock Nation. They came to me with a deal before, and I said, I don't like it. I want to speak to Hov. And they was like, what? And he was like, I was willing to walk away. And then he said, but Hov came down and talked to me. And so this partnership that we got is a better partnership. And I can probably see people at Rock Nation back in Hov here like, see, you went down there for what?
You didn't put for one, as Hov, get the fuck out of my face. Because you not finna put me in the spot talking about I co-signed this, nigga. Like,
you saying? He fuck up because now he's like, that's like putting yourself on the big boss's radar. And fuck it up immediately. The big boss like, oh, let me look at this. I didn't put it on. Oh, he fucking up like that.
Like I said, the fact that you can make a statement saying, like, I mean, depends on numbers. Whatever. You don't think nobody hit Jay-Z like this your boy? Like, this what you just signed?
But look, we're only saying it if nobody's listening.
That is true.
If everybody goes back and starts to listen, guess what? We're going to be sitting here with pound on our face next year talking about, man, yeah, that shit looks kind of work.
This next drop is going to be his most important drop ever.
Bro,
that's going to determine what it's going.
Think about it. Kanye did the same shit. He sat there and saw just slavery was a choice, then dropped some shit talking about I'm sorry, and people listen.
People did listen.
People listen. And that's the thing.
I don't think it did well though.
What are you talking about, his album?
Yeah, Kanye's next few albums.
The last album I listened to was Life of Pablo. I didn't listen to it.
I listened to all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I jumped off.
I listened to Vultures and all that. I listened to all of them. I mean, the nigga's a weirdo. Like, bro, I don't understand that. I would never, unless I was a rapper or whatever, I would understand that life. Like, nigga, you wasn't the same nigga I knew when I met you. When I started listening to you, but you definitely weird.
Nah, I didn't.
But you make good music. You still do good beats.
I jumped off after Life of Pablo.
I'm always gonna be a fan of the production. So
before Life of Pablo, I don't think I listened to that one.
But I mean, I feel like the Russell thing is like,
I didn't listen to Yeezus.
I skipped Yeezus and I stopped that.
You skipped Yeezus, crazy.
I didn't like
Yeezus. I didn't like Yeezus.
I skipped that and I stopped at Life of Pablo and I said, you know what? I don't need no more Kanye.
And I only listened to Life of Pablo because of the features.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Damn, y'all gave him Kanye a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go for the antics.
I don't either.
I don't go for the antics. I don't go for the bullshit talk. Like if you, I believe you say what you mean what you say. And if you are doing it as an act, you still said it.
And if you do it multiple times, I'm definitely like, all right.
Oh yeah, you said that's just you standing on it.
It was also I told you, my beautiful dark sister of fantasy is.
I think
that when he came out with Yeezus after that, I was like, all right, this already you fallen from the peak already, and you didn't feel majorly free because I didn't like Yeezus. Life of Pablo was cool, and then between all that, like you said, all the antics happening, I was like, oh, you ain't getting, your music not getting better. Yo, like,
I can listen to your first.
We can go.
I can listen to your first 4 albums. I'm good.
Well,
I still enjoy him as a
with
producer.
that, it's contractual with him, so that's why I don't look at this situation the same, because like niggas will drop some shit in the middle of their contract just to drop some shit.
Yeah, they try to
get
get
an album out.
So J. Cole. So I know y'all didn't watch that J. Cole interview, but like I did. You know, I'm a big J. Cole fan, so I watched that full Apple Music interview, and he said he had the fall off ready in his mind to go right after Forest Hill Drive, right? And he said, but like he said, he wanted it to kind of, there was a feeling that he was trying to chase. So he said when he was making the music and everything like that, he was like, damn, you know what? This doesn't sound like the fall off how I want it to be, right? And so he was like, but he said what ended up happening was then KOD came from that. So then he was like, all right, so I'm gonna put that out. No, For Your Eyes Only came out. He was like, I was telling this story. So then he said, start writing again, and then he was like, damn, some of the shit sound like, you know what I'm saying, fall off shit, but it's like, nah. He was like, but I don't want to disrespect what this music that I was writing. So then he put out KOD. And then so same thing. He was like, he was doing all that. And then Mike Delete later, he was like, after every project since Forest Hill Drives, he always thought the fall off would be like 8 months after it. But he was like, the way that it was writing. And he said that what ended up happening was, and so
damn, that's crazy.
Some people might feel away about
tracks though, because when you talk, I remember first hearing that the fall off was coming
like a while ago. So that's why I say he's been working on it 8 years, right? So some people feel a way about this, but to me, I'm like, this makes perfect sense if you know J. Cole or you are a J. Cole fan, you know his mannerisms. Because he was saying, he was like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. He was like, me apologizing on that stage was the best thing ever happened. He said, because I haven't been in a situation where I was doubted for so long. He said, and I fell back in love with it. He said, I'm more comfortable being doubted. I don't need the awards. I don't need to be top 3. I'm in the comfort space of being you doubting my pen. I can't do it. He was like, because he said he was like, if you look at us talking about the fall off, you know what I'm saying? When Mike Delete later and everything came out, he was like, me and my whole team, we're talking like, man, you know, we've been working on this 8 years, man. Let's just get the fallout out there. He said, once the world turned on me, he was like, I was having a conversation with myself, like, is that really how you want to go out? You want to go out with the fall off with
we're just giving it
like, you know, he's like, nah, he's like, I kind of want to be happy about it. I want to, you know what I'm saying, ride off in the sunset. And he's like, so that kind of gave him his love for hip hop again, where it's like, yeah, I'm a fan of myself and everything like that. So again, it was a dope ass interview for me as a J. Cole fan. I loved it. And I was like, yeah, it makes sense, like why he backed out where he's at. Because he was like, yo, I genuinely have love for these two dudes. And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, in the moment I got caught up and everything like that. He was like, but I was never going to take it there. I literally have love for these dudes. I hate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, people are dissing one side in defense of the other side, because I love both of these dudes. So like, and he was funny. He was like, I seen all the memes. He was like, when everybody was talking about, I J. Cole somewhere on the beach frolicking and happy in his world after he did the apology. He was like, bro, I literally saw that meme while I was on the beach. It was crazy. He was like, everybody, he said, I felt the relief. He was like, I felt the big ass relief.
I mean, you ain't got to deal with that. That's a lot of pressure for you to stay in it. There's been a lot of pressure for you staying in it.
So yeah, and he was like, bro, like it was crazy. He said that his girl cried. Like, bro, J. Cole is literally, I'm telling you, I go back to my theory. In this whole situation, J. Cole just thought, hey guys, we're going to rap against each other. It's going to be fun. And them two niggas was like, no.
Imagine he stayed in the beef.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's just like, what's worse though, like Kendrick doing all this same shit, and he like, I ain't really got this type of hatred for J. Cole, so it's just throw off bars. Where it's like, these is really just like, I feel like that's almost worse. Where it's like, bro, you just tagged along into the beef.
I mean, I honestly always felt like the beef, like if J. Cole had been in the beef, it would have literally been Harlem Nights with the niggas shooting shit. Like Kendrick, like, or whether it be Kendrick on the side of him or Drake on the side, but it's like, what, stop doing that? We ain't here for that.
I feel like Kendrick, because you can tell Kendrick really had hatred. It was like he would have just been like, yeah, and you on the weak ass drunk. Like,
he'd have gave him some real quick. He'd have got rid of him real quick. You know what I'm saying? But J. Cole had to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that would have been so crazy because you just look thirsty for a beat. Like, you was in the lose-lose.
You guys got to think, when you go back to that disc that he tried it. He was like, yeah, he tried to do the one hot album every 10-year average. Then come to find out, he's like, bro, I love all these fucking albums. I was like, I didn't believe that shit.
he was gonna get real kayfabe with it.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I'm glad he backed out. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? We didn't need it. I think that as much as everybody hated that moment for J. Cole, we would have really turned on him if he was.
So as a hip, here's where I'm at with it, because I've been having because people still obviously they turned on Cole, like, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of
you
people.
should listen to the album.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I stopped.
I still that. So here's where here's why I tell people all the time. I said, as a rapper myself and as a hip hop fan, I was disappointed in that because, like I said, I have been one of the people that has been championing his pen and saying like niggas don't want to see him on that, right? However, even though I've been championing that, that is not why I listen to Cole. And because that's not why I listen to Cole, I'm okay with, because I still love his music. I love his songs. I love how he writes and everything like that. So I'm still a fan in regards to that. Like, yes, I can't say J. Cole will outbar these niggas anymore because obviously he backed out, and now that's the big joker. Like, I can't combat.
I mean, but I think even now how we just described it, it's like it would be that, and I think that's why everybody would have been really bad for him.
Yeah,
because J. Cole would have had to do a lot of work to really even be in that space. And it's like
there are certain rappers I'm just like, I don't really care. I don't know if I need to see you in a battle.
And my thing is I don't want to see J. Cole destroyed. Like I like because he is like, bro, you don't bother nobody.
You don't bother nobody.
So like I wouldn't want you to really go through the effort of really trying to just Kendrick.
This
and he was really like how he was on Drake. Mm-hmm. Like he on J. Cole like that, and you be like, bro, get off, dog.
This is the same artist that No Name went in on. And instead of him going back, he was like, hey, let's talk. And he really wanted to mend that relationship and shit like that. Yes. Like what did y'all expect?
And that's what would have happened. Like if he would have got in and nothing get replied.
Like squashed it.
Yeah, I think they squashed it. Like, bro, like the song where you talk about the artist from North Carolina, he even talked about that. He was like, shit, that meant way more to me. He was like, because like I come home, I'm hearing artists talk about me. He was like, yeah. So he was like, I was talking about a few niggas when I was talking about that punk bitch shit. She was like, because like I remember when I was like, bro, this is different. I was like, what's he talking about? He was like, that was them North Carolina artists that was like coming out. And he was like, yeah, I had a lot of smoke with them. That was real beef. He don't got no issues with Drake or Kendrick.
Yeah, man. And you don't want that kind of energy. Like I feel like Drake wouldn't. I honestly feel like Drake wouldn't have really had a lot for J. Cole. I
know, like I said, that would have been weird. It would have been a weird battle royale. Like,
but Kendrick is just a very angry small person.
Oh yeah,
so just even if it didn't make sense, he just would have made a debacle of J. Cole.
I mean, bro, I can't let you do that. I cannot let you just say he's a very angry small person when it comes to Drake.
Battle rapping.
No, when it comes to Drake. Drake was personal. That was personal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you thinking that like Kendrick is going to just continue. I really think it would have been everything you would have got with like all of that, and each of those songs, it might have been a bar or two thrown at J. Cole, and it's like he would have just been like, oh, look at dude over there talking.
Right?
It
wouldn't have been the same type of veracity against J. Cole, and not only that, I think it would have just been more entertainment.
It would have been the same like Control. It would have been the same level of control.
It would have been about rapping.
Yeah, it would have been about rapping against J. Cole, not as personal as it was for Drake.
Even in the first one,
he told him.
Even in the first, it was literally other than the fuck the big three is just Big Me. Most of those lines is about Drake.
Yeah,
there wasn't. Really
so here's the thing, and this is what people always forget about with the battle, because like I said, Kendrick has no issue of just saying we can just rap and see who can out rap. He did it in Control. He said it at the start of the beef. Let's just keep it rap, right? However, like I said, this is where I'm siding with Bacardi on. He's angry. I feel like he had some anger against Drake, but he was like, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit unless you take it there. As soon as Drake took it there, he was like, I know this nigga ain't say that. Yeah. That's where the anger came from. It's personal. Yeah. It was personal anger.
But it's because of what Drake did first.
He wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have that for Cole.
Like, you gotta remember, you've been antagonizing me, bro, for years.
Well,
you've been trying to come for me for years.
Yeah, this Both
So
sides.
it really ain't no, well, Kendrick ain't got no reason to be mad. No, nigga, you been trying me for years.
That's what I said. I wouldn't want Kendrick. Like I said, like that energy was fitting for a Drake and Kendrick beat.
Yeah, you wouldn't even want any of that energy
Yeah,
towards
the energy directed at J. Cole, even if you want to be part of it. It's like I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like what the world wanted. If Kendrick would have just turned the switch on, like, all right, bro, I'm gonna give you what you asked for.
Like if this was My Hero Academia, if it was like 25%,
like
that still would have been like, whoa.
I'm not saying that Kendrick would have just literally ate up J. Cole. I don't really, but I feel like because of just the zone that Kendrick was in, that he would have been a lot more aggressive to J. Cole.
But see, this is the thing though. And to me, it's just like how we looked at Tupac and Mobb Deep, right?
Yeah.
Tupac came with gang banger energy. Mobb Deep came with rapper energy.
Yeah.
So it sounded different. You was talking tough on both, but we felt like Pac gonna whoop them niggas. If Pac see them niggas, he gonna fuck them up. That's what Kendrick gave off that energy. That's why I get what you're saying by him being an angry person, but it's not that he was angry.
Yeah.
He told him, look, bro, we could just rap. Or I can get into this street shit where niggas know who I really am. And that's what it was. We weren't prepared for somebody to come at Drake with actual street shit because everybody else that rapped at him just rapped at him on some like
some petty
bullshit, some petty shit. When he rapped at him with some real, nah, nigga, we know about your kids. We know about this.
Yeah.
We know, and you can't say shit because you started with me. You started talking about my wife. You started talking about my family.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
started talking about my guy fucking on my girl and all this shit. And now when I start talking about your guy is walking around here crazy and your family is hiding in the shadows and woo this, you can't take it. And he couldn't. So that's what made it seem like anger. But reality, it was just reality.
So I got a question for you as a Drake fan because it looks like Iceman is coming soon. Like I
heard they keep deflecting it or whatever.
No, have you been seeing like the OVO affiliates changing their AVs to it looks like a diamond.
Oh, okay. I think
Iceman is coming.
My
question. I hate it as a title.
I got a question for
me.
Because again, like I said, I always say I want Drake to get back to the music. But do you like if he gets to talking about this again, are you gonna be upset? Like
I'm extremely upset
as a Drake fan.
I'm extremely upset. It's the first song, and I feel like it's gonna be the first song.
Think so?
I think he's gonna have one good address. He's gonna address J. Cole. He's gonna do all kinds of shit that got nothing to do with like just to be an asshole.
Because they say
it's gonna make me mad.
Because they also was it Mike Will put out a song with J. Cole? Somebody put out a song with J. Cole just recently, and J. Cole. It's funny because. All right, so this is deep timeline shit.
It makes sense that didn't Mike Will just have
So this is deep timeline shit, right? So Maul from the Royal Maul podcast, OVO affiliate, very, very close with Drake, right?
Yeah.
One of his issues with J. Cole was he was like, bro, he felt like J. Cole lined up Drake for this battle. He was like, because if you think about, he was like all of Kendrick's bars talking about fuck the big three and everything, those was all against J. Cole's bars, and being that J. Cole backed out, Drake took the blunt of most of the beef and shit like that, right?
That's funny.
But he was saying, he was like, on insider shit that he knows, he was like, it's crazy that you was on this tour, this world tour with him, and then when this beef pop off, you stopped answering the call for Drake, right? So he threw out some info that nobody knew about, pretty much that since that beef, J. Cole and Drake have not been talking, and J. Cole has not been answering, right? So in this song with Mike Will, J. Cole says he was like, damn, something. He was like, I was watching something on like I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, I was watching something on YouTube, and these niggas keep on calling, knowing damn well I don't answer no more. And so people was like, wait, is he confirming that he wasn't answering that call? So now people believe like, yeah, Drake is definitely going to address this.
But they already addressed it because he took a shot at him. You took a shot at him early on, talking about how you backed out. So it was like, why would I pick up the phone for you now? Because you've already made it be known that you sauteed me for leaving you out here.
I just don't want Jay. I don't want. It's here. I feel like, and I forgot what there was a big exec. I forgot the exec name that was on Rory and Mark podcast, but he was saying he's a Drake fan as well, and he was saying his issue. He was like, bro, this song would have been done after the year. He was like, but this lawsuit is what keep on bringing. That's what he's disappointed. He said, I'm disappointed because I want the music.
That got appealed.
Yeah, he's like, I want the music. He said, but this lawsuit keep on bringing it back. He was like, now, he said, as a Drake fan, I should be excited for Iceman. But now I'm worried about is you gonna talk about the beef again? He said, I want to be past it.
It's been too long, yeah. It's been like I will be mad because it's really been it's really been too long. Like if you had beef still, them could have been throwaway songs just to get off your chest. Yeah, like to wait 2 years and still put on the album, I'm gonna be really.
The fact that we so far removed from it. Like I think everybody has made their peace and kind of moved on to another topic and like
J. Cole retired, bro. It's not that J. Cole retired, and you about to talk about this nigga?
Right.
Yeah,
like that's the thing.
Like, which is even funnier. J. Cole, like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here for Drake say something about me. Hey, I gotta get the fuck up out of here real quick.
You say something to Kendrick, like, hey, Cole, fuck it, let's hop on this.
Like, I mean, so in the word that I look at, like I said, as a Drake fan or whatever, if I would honestly see. And I don't like I said, an intro of Drake talking about Kendrick and J. Cole, and I definitely can see a Kendrick and J. Cole song coming after that. Like, bro, we was done with this.
That's what I'm saying. Because keep on getting extended, and it doesn't have to be.
And to be truly honest, I wouldn't honestly even see J. Cole rapping. I see him doing a hook while Kendrick rapping,
or even doing the beat.
He might just produce it,
or even produce, do the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like he might. I can still see him sitting in the place like, bro, I don't want to really be in this.
No, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see a party song that has nothing to do with the beef or the battle, produced by J. Cole, and it's just Kendrick just happily going crazy. Just something
Just make some money real quick.
Right.
Just make some money.
Yeah. And just give us a summer anthem. The same way you just did last year. Just give us a whole summer anthem, and it has nothing to do with Drake. But it's them two partner together. And maybe J. Cole on the hook. I would love to see that.
Like I can see J. Cole pushing that envelope while Kendrick like, nigga, I want to rip this nigga head off. He like, bro, let's just make a song. Let's just make a song. But I'm like, I'm not really excited for Iceman because I feel like because this rollout is completely different than anything he's ever did. Like he's not promoting shit. He's not really.
I don't know if it was still.
I feel like
is this still part of the rollout?
You ain't got a single. You ain't even really like. So it's like I feel like.
I thought What Did I Miss was supposed to be the single, but then they was like, that might not even be on the album. I'm like, what?
Because it was ass and it was 2 years ago. Like, and that's what I'm saying. That was part of the diss to me. Like, I feel like What I Missed and all that was like part of me me still talking about. So it's like, you got your shit off. So like, don't give me no more, bro.
How do you feel about the memes and shit that he been posting? This time is personal. They counted me out. All the stuff that he been posting on his Instagram. This comeback right here is going to be the one. Like he posted shit like that.
That shit in the garbage.
I mean, I feel like that better be part of that first song. All that, like after that, it better turn to just Drake music.
But it go back to what we said. We know. Listen, man, Drake music is party music. Yeah. The fact that he can't make party music no more, it all stems from the fact that Kendrick called him out about that.
But see, here's the thing. I think that he put himself in that box because just because Kendrick said that didn't mean you had to stop. Yes, maybe for the rest of that year, people would have been calling it out like, bro, you only making that part. But Drake is, since the beef, there's a narrative going. And I don't agree with this narrative, but there's a narrative that music is missing and is not as fun because of Drake's absence.
Oh no,
that's the narrative, right?
I agree with you.
I don't agree with it, but that's the narrative. So I'm like, bro, and like I think Bacardi even said it at the beginning, and we all said it, bro. If you would have just, because remember that happened at the end of the summer. And you would have rolled that year out, and then that next summer came out with a
That happened at the beginning of the summer.
Beginning of summer. So you would have rolled that year out.
You lost the summer. That's all you did.
Lost the summer. And came back with another one that next summer. Yeah, there been a few people, but if it was a bop enough,
but that's the thing. I don't think it's that. I think what you're saying is people in that genre of music woke up.
You lucky you woke up.
But to me, you allow other people to make drill music, step in music, these anthems. They're just taking in where Drake like stepped away.
Yeah.
Because he always made a dance song. He always made some type of like TikTok song where now we're getting it. We're getting it from other places though. And that's just the catch. Drake fans are just so loud about it that it makes it seem like, oh, we don't have it at all. No, we got it. We just not getting it from him.
Yeah.
But Drake was cold at it.
He said people wanted a bop from Drake so much that like, bro, they really rock. Like, people really rock with No Kid. People really rock with that song.
Why?
I
I mean, I like that.
I said, again, I said I've been removed from Drake
He's
for
an
the past
artist,
3 years.
though. Like I said, I like it's like if you don't look at him like a rapper or something, like he's an artist. Like you make catchy songs, catchy hooks, and catchy like it's just you're just an artist.
And don't get me wrong,
But you just Drake.
I get that point.
And that's
I don't think Drake accepts that because he puts himself in the realm of actual rappers.
That's why he let Kendrick take him out of there.
Because we say this, but the part about the Nokia song that people like was the AI voice that sounded like Kendrick. So that's the problem.
There's an AI voice that sounded like Kendrick.
What? Ain't that is that the song?
No, is that shit? Who's calling your phone?
Yeah, that's an AI version of Kendrick's voice.
How? What? That's it.
Y'all didn't hear about that?
I hear about that one.
Literally, that was like supposed to be a play of why it was supposed to be so catchy was the fact that he used a voice that sounded just like Kendrick's voice, but it was like an AI voice.
Oh, I never.
I like some sexy songs for you, so I don't remember
The whole album?
I didn't like
Yeah, that whole album was kind
But again, I've been removed from
Yeah,
Drake
a couple songs.
since Views, maybe.
See what I'm saying? We just talked about this.
No, I'm saying that was the last
Oh,
one.
that was the last one.
This is the cash money curse, man. This is the cash money curse, bro. Everybody on there can't get right.
So let's get into recommendations, man. Shit, what? I had a solid recommendation. Oh, well, since we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I'm gonna say Invincible. Invincible. I watched all first 3 episodes.
I gotta watch the third one still.
And bro, if like I said, one, if you are an Invincible fan, then you're definitely gonna like this season. They jumped it off right off the rip. I'm excited to see where this storyline is going to go. Like I said, I don't think I read past this comic. I know we have it somewhere, but I didn't read past it, so everything is just new to me in regards to that.
Villains from Barbers are cold.
Hey, listen here. They gave me a new cosplay, man. We got a black Viltrumite. There's a black Viltrumite with locks.
They got the Thrag lining is
all crispy as a man.
He had a major seizure.
I don't know who doing the barber on Viltrum, but they cold.
Hey man, they're going crazy. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, that, and you know what? Okay, so I just watched Weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. I've been going through the Oscar movies and shit like that. So man, go back and watch the. You know,
What do you think of White Weapons?
I don't believe that lady beat out Wumi in the best supporting actress, The Witch.
Like
The Witch. No, The Witch she was good, but if I'm taking Wumi's performance in Sinners versus The Witch in Weapons, I got Wumi over.
Yeah, I can see that. She was in Weapons. It was to me. It was more comical.
It was. But
I was actually shocked that she got it, because especially Weapons was cool.
Yeah, I like Weapons. The one thing I was
You
like
like it?
I didn't see why they was calling it the
I
scariest movie of the year.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh,
I think
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
kids.
I saw it after all of that. People was like, bro, this is so trash. And I think because some people went in with the X, and I'm like, oh, this movie finna be terrible.
Yeah.
And so when I watched it, I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as people say.
Yeah, it's not as bad. Yeah.
So it's the
overhyped.
the flip of the expectations now, because I had already seen people mad about how they was hyping up originally.
I thought it was a dope movie, just how it was filmed, the perspectives, the fact. Like he says, I thought Weapons was going to be something different, but then when I realized what it was like, oh, okay, people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's the thing that because I know it's supposed to be a trilogy. It's supposed to be like
so I was just about to say the reason why I was like it's not that bad. I was like it did leave me wanting to know her origin story, because I'm like, why would you flip on your family like that? Like I understand if you came to that town and just start grabbing kids, but I was like, you immediately also flipped on the fam.
But the plan is to give you a movie about the witch and about the boy.
Ah, okay.
So like how if you ever saw the horror movie X, where they like shoot the porn on the farm.
X. I think it's Triple X or just X.
No, it's just X. But
and then I think the second one is Maxine.
Oh right. Yeah.
Because Maxine is the old lady
those are really good.
who is the killer or the main figure, the horror figure in X. So they give you that backstory.
Yeah,
and then they give you, I think it's another one.
It's really good. It's really good.
Of the girl who survived. They give you her backstory, and then they give you the old lady's backstory.
Yeah, I think that movie for the girl is Maxine.
And so it go X, Pearl, and then Maxine.
Pearl is the
prequel.
Prequel.
But it came out second. So
Right.
that's
So
probably
they're gonna do this movie, this Weapons, the same way, where you're gonna get the witches prequel to let her to get you set up, and then you're gonna get the boys after.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, like I feel like the hype of it was like I didn't like it, but I like I said, even like when me and King talked about it too, like when it came out, I was like, I can see the trilogy in aspect of it, but for me, I was like, bro, y'all did a lot to really try to throw this movie as like the scariest movie. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the blowback. And it was like, and it's like because I like when I watch it, I'm like, this is more comical than anything.
It's more comical. I would
like it was so many loopholes and so many like, and I feel like they tried to use the even though it really wasn't portrayed in the actual film itself, it was supposed to be a story told by a kid.
Oh yeah, it's like how it started. You heard the
so it's like
with the narration.
So it's like it's pretty much like that was like their excuse to be like, why are these weird ass loopholes and all these kind of weird things? Like not you saying
it was weird seeing Wong in that type of light, bro. Because like, bro, you Wongers, bro, and so especially
he definitely got handled.
And then my second would be Still Ball Run, man. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures back, man.
I was gonna recommend it, but Netflix fucking up, so I ain't recommending it no more. Y'all, I don't want y'all to be in the position that I am and not knowing when the next episode is coming.
Wait, what happened?
They don't know. They didn't. It's not. That was released, and they don't know when the next episode is coming. They haven't. Netflix hasn't said.
Oh, a new episode? It was only one episode?
The episode out, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. Whenever it came out this past week. And everybody assumed like, oh, okay, it's gonna be
like every weekly on that day.
No, they don't. They haven't officially said. Like there was people who are even working on this. Hopefully, it's gonna be soon. There's no official saying.
Oh shit, that's crazy. G.
That when the next episode
that is bananas.
That's crazy.
I was gonna recommend it because it was a great episode. But I'm like, I don't want y'all to go see that and be put in like, damn, when the next one coming? So just
that is a crazy drop.
Crazy as a bitch.
Accord. But because it was a good episode, you're right. But
oh shit! No.
I don't know when episode 2 is coming. So
shit. What?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
No, I don't know what's up with these studios and these weird rollouts, bro. Because like we didn't talk about it on the Spider-Man thing, but I hated those.
The 4-second clips.
I hated the 4-second clips.
Yeah, throw them shits away.
I hate it, especially if the trailer was coming out the day after. I'm like, bro, I'd rather see. I want to be excited about these clips in full. I don't want to see 4 seconds here.
Yeah, they do that shit for views.
The full quote from this is from the episode. This is from one of the directors. He goes, I just scrolled up. I want to see it soon too. When will it be? I don't know. It takes a lot of time to make just one episode, but production is going smoothly, and I'm looking forward to seeing the finished episode as much as you are.
I'm looking forward to seeing
this season's gonna be tough, bro. This is gonna be a tough ass season if they're doing that with every episode. Like, geez.
When I saw that, I was like, I'm not recommending it anymore.
Okay, shit, I didn't know about all that. Hey, all right. So like Didge say, if you really want to watch that first episode, watch it. But
it was worth watching. It was a really good episode. But I was just like, damn, all right, cool, I guess.
Yeah, so those are my 2 recommendations.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna recommend Project Hail Mary. That movie was fire. It's one of those ones. I know a lot of people certain times be like, oh, I could just watch this at home. Seeing that on the big screen, like all the effects that they used, there was no green screen used, so like all of the space scenes were digital, like digitally created, and then all of the other effects are practical, and it looked so good on the big screen. Like
really?
I was it on ultra screen, it looked amazing. The sound for it is really fire too. And then Ryan Gosling like really had to act his ass off because it was pretty much him against the puppet for a lot of the movies.
I don't really have anything, fam. I'm gonna say just watch some more anime, watch some movies, watch TV. Spring is here. Get your spring cleaning together.
Oh yeah,
there you go. Air out your house, guys. You're there. Get some cleaning together. I'm actually gonna do some remodeling.
Wash the walls.
Yeah, I'm about to do some remodeling at my house.
I feel like
the next couple of weeks.
Wash them walls.
Like, so I mean, I would say get on the good foot. Get on the good foot and get your life in order. That spring starts. You there?
Oh, I'm gonna recommend. I went and saw Ready or Not 2.
Oh, how was it?
I just Project Hail Mary instead of that.
It was so funny, so good. Picked up right where it left off. It was dope, and it does. I think it sets it up for a third, but they don't have to. So it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But other than that, and I'm still gonna recommend Beauty. Beauty on FX or on Hulu, bro. Top tier fucking TV.
Oh, it is Here I Come. Okay, perfect.
So,
they should cut 2.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
You were fucking with it, bro. Do you like shit like Happy Death Day and shit like that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Yeah.
Yeah, you would like to fuck with it.
I didn't know it was called. I know they had Ready or Not 2. Here I Come. They should took out the 2. They should have been Ready or Not. Here I Come.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely don't feel like I've heard of that.
I'm really shocked.
My recommendation: AEW had their pay-per-view Revolution last week Sunday. Amazing pay-per-view. Long as fuck though. Like, I have never really sat and watched a pay-per-view and was like, damn, another match.
That's rough.
But it was like they had like probably like 10 matches on a pay-per-view, but they were all solid. Like I don't think there was one match in there where I was like, I could probably skip this match. But every single match was a fucking really good match. And then they brought out Ronda Rousey. She made her debut.
Really? She was just talking shit.
She was talking shit about WWE.
Yeah.
That's what she was talking shit about.
She was
talking shit about.
She talks shit about a lot of factions.
But it's really all about her experience in WWE with the WWE fandom and all that shit. Because honestly, they probably have the most toxic fan base in professional wrestling.
I mean, they've been around for a long time.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd say catch some type of wrestling content. And then next week, Daredevil Born Again. The season comes out. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Yep. And then for those who are listening, man, if you are in Chicago, if you are going to be going to C2E2, that Saturday we do have a panel, the Black Geek documentary panel brought to you by Geekset Podcast and Martian Blueberry. So make sure you check us out. Come tap in with us, man. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you do the OG recommendation. Go to our website. Check out all of our past articles. Check out some of our past episodes. Get you some merch. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself right for this spring. Make sure you follow all of our social media accounts. Like I said, we are out here putting out content in this world consistently. So we got some of everything that you need. So follow everybody's individual social media pages as well. Join our Patreon, some of the best ways to support us. Like I said, we have exclusive episodes there. We have unreleased episodes there, just insight, just different vlogs over there. So you can check that out. And then join our Discord. There's a whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. But as always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.
Peace.